Dookoha till chili. Food is there. The food is there. Let's go. I got really lucky. The food is here. We're getting to eat some KFC, dude. I'm excited. I'm happy. Love me some KFC. Oh. KFC is coming. It's right here. Won't be long, guys. We're gonna get ready for the mukbang. Have a couple of things to move. No, just a little cheap one. Boom. Boom. Mmm. Good. 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 I wish I were the kind of you were nice to me, but only in the evening, so I have to come to you. And we got it. We got it. Guys, the food. First off. Second. They made a mistake. I asked for Pepsi. They gave me Sprite. Okay, I do like Sprite. And it's not Sprite 7-Up. I'm so sorry. So yeah. So welcome in, guys, to a special mukbang because today we are celebrating 300 days of Project Vendetta. I'll have the space in the fridge. Yeah, that could have been a mistake, but it's okay. We'll actually make some space. We're good. Still a question of perception. Okay, good. Okay. Uh, won't be long, guys. We got to do a couple things. Because I have to make some space in the fridge. It works. It works. Okay, good. What is? Not working. Okay. Something is not allowing me to close. I don't know what it is. There you go. Found it. Perfect. Okay, let's go. And now for the last time, the last thing. Close the lights. Because it'd be sensitive to the ecology. I got lucky, guys, because the guy who brought the food from both places was the same guy. And this, I don't need you on. There you go. Perfect. Okay, we're ready to go. So today, celebrating not 100, not 200, but 300 day of Project Vendetta. So we're going to be doing a special mukbang for that, which is mainly going to be about celebrating. Look at this. Look at this. So these are Mr. Puff. I absolutely adore these. Absolutely adore these. The cool thing is, it was buy one, get one free. It was a pack of 12. So we bought four. We got 4 boxes of 12. Got a tiramisu flavor. You don't look to be the freshest. We of course have our tower. Mmm. Mmm. So good. So good. Whenever I order DoorDash, I do have 2 days because this is the way I roll. Mmm. It's so good. Mmm. Mmm. Tiramisu flavored. One of those, basically fried with a dough. Mmm. What's really smart with this is, look what it is inside. Mmm. It's not fried with a dough. It's in French we say profiterole. It's like a puff pastry. Mr. Puff. Mmm. Um, what's cool with those is, these are so addictive. There's a lot of flavor. You can put it with everything that you want. They even have a poutine. Mmm. We have 4 boxes of 12. This is 14. Got my KFC. That was super nice. And I gave 15% for each a run. So here's the thing that I did 2 run and I got 3%. It was expensive though. This was sorry, I don't eat a lot of junk food lately, so I was craving it. $27. Can you believe that shit? Crazy. For 48 puff. It's about 50 cents a puff. Only problem is you couldn't choose the flavor. It's not my favorite, but still very, very good. Now, if you do the math, yes, today's not 300. This is actually day 299. But it's raining like crazy outside. Number one. Number two, we have a tournament tomorrow. Look, I'm missing phones? No. And you could be a little bit lighter. There you go. Not too much, not too little. Two left. Which means in 12 minutes I ate 10. The last one. For now. Very good. Not filling. Calorie heavy. I know this is not how you start a mukbang, but shout out to the king, Ricardo Avocado. I know some people will say possibly Zach Coy. Queen is possibly Trisha Paytas. KFC baby, my go-to. You guys know me. You guys know that I've been doing this for 5 years, and my go-to is 100% KFC. It has always been my favorite. Will always be my favorite. However, I went on the application, and I wanted to do the same order as last time, and they were going to they were going to they were going to charge me. How much? They were going to charge me $18 for a poutine, which is outlandish. Outlandish. So yeah, so without further ado, to get freaking started, but I thought about it before, which I always forget, but today I remembered, which is great. Today was a special day because we're celebrating, and it's a funny thing because the subject of the mukbang is 300 days, right? What is the result of 300 days? What is the journey like for 300 days of Project Vendetta, right? So the funny thing with that is, if I'd made the video yesterday, also we bought 2 liters because 2 liters because this is gonna be the meal for tomorrow also. So tomorrow we're doing mukbang and we're gonna have that. So we got 18 pieces of KFC, the Colonel himself. Without further ado, let's count to 9, right? It is still hot. Like I said, I got lucky. The same guy did both deliveries. And I got lucky because but they both came at the same time. Finger looking good. My first bite and I'm already in love. You heard of love at first sight? Here's love at first bite, which is fantastic. Good. It's so good. So freaking good. So, like I was saying, is just so good. I'm sorry. Like I said, my mom has been generous enough to give me food for the last couple of weeks. Super kind. Merci, maman. but it is healthy, and your boy don't like healthy. So, as I mentioned before, I'm talking about the light. I can do nothing. I can't do nothing. I'm sorry for the lack of videos, because usually this is a video. The reason why we're doing it like that is, um, today was really rainy. There was a lot of power outage. I film a lot. When I say I film a lot, I film a lot. Like unhealthy amount. Like yesterday, for example, we did 7 hours video, which is not really a video. It's like this, which means that it's recorded and you have the tower, which is my favorite game in there. Number 2. Skin. You can actually buy skin. KFC is definitely my go-to. So good. If I'm being honest, as meat, chicken is hard to beat. I know it's the most simple one, but still. Mm. Mm mm mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Number 2. By the way, perfectly seasoned, as per usual. So, because I've been filming so much lately, and because there was such heavy downpours, the Wi-Fi I've been having problem, and I'm lacking storage. Now, I have 2 choices. Either I make a normal video for you guys and you guys enjoy it, or I make this video, which is a 1.5 hour mukbang. Possibly will be more than that. I don't know. Let me just get to chill. Besides, somebody I'm at this video is very personal. It's very me. So, which is including the tower. As you can see, which is sort of insane. Sort of mentally deranged, but still. You got these, you got these 2, and you got these 2. Yeah. There's a lot of the playthrough. There's 10 devices. Yeah. So, ultimately speaking, is it weird that we have a game in the background? Maybe. Is it my identity? Absolutely. Sounds good? Sounds good. So, as I wanted to start, today, what time is it? 8:30. I was watching a live in the background, and we have a live in about 20 minutes to 30. I have to record them because tomorrow, tonight, I don't know. We're going to be streaming some Final Fantasy 3, my favorite game. And we have something to listen in the background. So, also, a side note, this is great because I'm able to do a mukbang instead of the intro. The mukbang food came in. I ordered at 40. Came in 20 minutes, which is shout out to the guy. No problem. The guy was super nice. And I wanted to do one of the games that I do because I do a lot of games. So that's good. I also watched Big Stan. I must be saying, dude, what the hell are you doing watching Big Stan? So this is what the reason why I'm doing that is sort of like an intro, if you will. I like to schedule my day by category, and this is the intro to the different category, which is mukbang. If you're a fan of South Park, one of the big joke in there was Rob Schneider played in everything. And yes, the movie that is so great. I saw a movie which is Daddy's Daughter. It wasn't great, right? But Big Stan, and what was the one where he exchanged body with a girl via earrings? I don't remember what it was, but it was a good movie too. So yes, Big Stan is a classic, depending on who you ask. One of the better movie for Rob Schneider. Yeah, Zdrowia. Number 3. I do talk with a mouthful. If you don't like it, this is the next button. Which one is one of my videos you can watch. Thank you so much. So, in the subject, 300 days. I started by saying that if I did this video yesterday, it would be completely different. Lately, mental health wise, it's been more complex. I mean, I'm in a position or a time of my life where a decision has to be made. If I continue making content or I come back to the quote unquote real world. There's expectation. The expectations are constant, so when I don't fulfill them, I feel bad. I feel like I'm letting down people, which leads to me the bad mood. I need to be more aggressive. I need to lose friendships. So yesterday was just a hey, let's analyze it because this is not normal, right? But I feel a lot better. What was the secret? No matter how much I try, I'm not a day person. I'm a night owl. Yesterday we stayed awake during the night. It was really healthy. I also listened to music the whole night, which was just great. And because it was therapeutic, and the craziest thing is, we know that was therapeutic. We've been there before. Why did I wait so long to do it? It beats me, right? And this is why today I'm able to send you a better video, because this is Project Vendetta. Again, I mentioned what it was, I explained what it was, but because this is a special video, I'm going to re-explain it, which is going to be super simple, right? I was making content, I got popular, did a burnout because I was doing too much content. Because of the popularity, because I love the popularity, I started doubting myself. My parents, which are amazing parents, but very involved, very involved, their words starting to resonate more, which is, hey, this is not made for you. You're not going to be able to do it. My father put it best, and again, it's so weird to be talking about this on a 300 celebration, but becoming a content creator that is successful, it is a sort of an athlete. Everybody wants to do it. Not a lot of people do it, right? Um, Although if it is like an athlete, then it is 100% like an athlete, just not number 4, not 20% like an athlete. So there is a lot of athletes which are not superstar, which are not NBA, NFL, NHL, NTL, NVL, whatever you want to call it, right? National whatever league, right? NWBA. Let's shout out our ladies. Let's shout out the ladies. Let's shout out the MMA fighter, the UFC fighter. I've been watching that a lot lately. I've been watching. Shout out to Laurent, a channel on YouTube which presents highlights of the UF, which is the next Ultimate Fighter, which is great. Shout out to Laurent, Larone, which is amazing content, and I've been watching that a lot. And anyways, ultimately speaks possibly less than a percent or high performing content creator, high performing athlete. Doesn't mean that less than a half than 1% is able to make a living out of it. Right? You don't need to be living in luxury. And this is the kind of point I'm trying to get across. In the last 300 days, I realized that even if becoming a super successful content creator isn't necessarily foreseeable or possible, while maybe becoming a content creator that it makes a living out of it is possible, you know? And then comes the personal part, right? So you want to be super popular. Why? Because you want to make money, because that way your kids are taken care of, your wife's taken care of. But I'm going to teach your kid the value of money. I'm going to teach your kid the value of hard work. You don't want a partner that's with you because you have money. You want to have a partner that's with you even if you're struggling, because that's true love right there. True love isn't how long you've been there. True love is what we've been through, right? So this is all things that you realize, right? And last year on the day, a bit more negative, but I ended up friendship that I thought were real friendship but weren't real. A lot of blocks, a lot of toxic people that I loved in my life were left behind. That's super positive, super positive. And yes, days like this week, I do feel bad about it, because whenever you take a decision, you always wonder if that was the right decision. You always wonder if that was the right thing to do or that wasn't the right thing to do, right? You always wonder that. And lately, we've been taking more decisions than ever, which is sad to say. Like I said, I'm in the traditional period of my life where um, it's not necessarily that I'm getting older. That plays a part. Number five. Number five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, I'm getting older, and the time to plan the future is getting lower and lower. If I was a woman, I would have 5 years of my eggs being that good. After that, someone enters menopause, and fertility becomes an issue. You know. So yeah, so there's definitely that comes into play, which means that I'm kind of forced. And don't get me wrong, it's not a big thing, it's a big deal, but to take lower, right, or younger. How much younger is another question of what is the appropriate age, because technically speaking, if I'm 33, if I was to date, while we're talking about dating, this is going to be important also. This is going to be very important, very very important. Um, you want somebody that's in your age group because you have more in common with them, right? Big age gap. I'm not saying that they don't work, but I'm saying that it's a bit harder because that's all those comments. If you and this 300 days has been about isolation. I'm not saying that I'm isolating. I'm not saying that I didn't see anybody, but it was a lot less than I usually do, right? So I watch more YouTube, which is becoming my social analyze or social interaction. And the couple that are staying together or really working is people that met when they were younger, people that met and they were around the same age. Who do I watch? Connor and Liana and the Get It Family. Yeah, 100%. Two great channel. So how does that work? Because right now we're talking about finance, we're talking about success, we're talking about relationship, we're talking about work. Right? Cool. So Project Vendetta was created for the simple reason that I noticed that I gave my blood, sweat, and tears for a vendetta, but the real me, the person behind the camera, kid behind the camera, um, I've been neglected. I've been neglected. In ultimately speaking, a couple of things. The fact that I neglected myself. Yeah, this is very repeated. Um, but as a day 300, you come up with, what's been going on. Because my understanding of the project vendetta at 100 day It's different than a Project Vendetta at 200 day. It's different than a Project Vendetta at 300 day. You understand? And ultimately speaking, we're finishing in April. I don't know if you're good at math. Where in July, I'll be reaching 200 days easy. Um, Today's July. Let's say it's July 30th. It's July 28th. Let's say it's 30th. Oh, a lab is finished. Right. Today, by the way, it's gonna be a long video. We're gonna be achieving the 1 hour and a half. So I recommend you eating with me or having it as a podcast. I don't think you need to watch me eat. This is the cherry on the Sunday. And it's the peanut butter jam sandwich from my lactose intolerant friend. I think about you guys. Inclusion, right? I remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, okay. Project Vendetta was created because I spent so much time thinking about the content that not so little time talking about myself. So I'm like, you know what? And when you think about it, it's crazy because what I just said. Now, ultimately speaking, 300 days in lifetime is nothing. I understand that. I get that. I'm not saying it's a huge sacrifices. I'm not saying it's the biggest project of my freaking life. The tower a little bit. I'm not saying that, right? That's far from what I'm saying. That's not even close to what I'm saying, right? But it has to do something. Right now, I thought about what? I talked about the fact that my life is traditional. I need to go to a place where I'm thinking big decision, like change the rest of my life, right? And ultimately speaking, my mom today called me and she said, "You don't have to worry about the funeral arrangement. I took care of it." And it is something extremely weird to talk about. She's not going to die tomorrow. She's not sick. She's in good health. Inshallah. She's Egyptian. Um, I did inshallah and I did the cross sign. So very confusing. Um, yeah, so I don't think she's going to die soon, but you never know. And yes, it's a very different subject to talk about, but death is closer than it was 10 years ago. It's closer than it was 20 years ago. She's 68. Huh. She'll kill me. She's 67 for another month. She'll kill me. But yeah, and it's definitely a case of, it's, yeah, it's tougher. But at the same time, it is what it is. Um, I love you, mom. I love you, dad. I do. Um, and yes, talk about funeral arrangement. And she's talking about funeral arrangement because she had me when she was older. Both my parents were 35 when they got me. 6'7". I'm gonna say 6 for a joke, but it doesn't make any sense. And yeah, my parents had me when they were older, so there's that. But the fact that you're talking about funeral arrangements when I'm at a point in my life where I decide where do I want to be an artist, that's the reality. I want to be an artist. It's not want. Do I need to work in 9 to 5? Are my dreams unachievable? Are my hopes unachievable? Are my hope unrealistic? Are my goal unrealistic? Am I not able to grasp the concept that will make me successful or not? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue, and that's okay. The goal is not to have every single answer. The goal is to trial and error, fuck around and find out, as they say, right? So, with that being said, very important. My mom's talking about funeral arrangement, and I'm talking about okay, well, content is possibly not something I can do. So, what is a job that I want to do? What is it? What is something that I'm seeing myself long term? Because when you think about it, I'm 33. I got 30 years. I'm gonna take a break from eating, which is not good because it's hard to digest. But this is 5 pieces. I'm good. Ultimately speaking, you realize that yeah, I have 30 years left of work, which sounds like a lot, but I have lived longer than I have to work, which is very reassuring. But um, do I want to spend the next 30 years hopping from job to job hopping, which is like homie hopping for a paycheck? Do I want a job hop? I don't think so. Do I want a job that is going to be long term? Yes. Do these jobs still exist? There's literal staple of economy that are closing. In Canada, we had the Bay Hudson, which is one of the first shop open in Canada, which was said to be everlasting. Target in Canada doesn't exist. Staple of economy that are closing. And you're like, okay, well, if those staples of economies are closing, this is what I thought. Now, ultimately speaking, is it the end of the world? No. Is it financial downfall? Is this financial crisis? Is this the financial crash out? No, I don't think so. I think 2008 was bad enough for people to be like, let's never have this again, right? But it is a reality. Maybe I can find a job that lasts for 30 years. So then you focus on, well, if I cannot find a job that lasts for 30 years, can I find a job that lasts for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years? I don't mind in my life having to change 5 more times, 10 more times. I don't mind. There's a fly in the house. I'm trying to kill it, but I can't because it's a living being, and I don't believe in killing living beings. Except for mosquito, you can suck a dick. You can respectfully suck a dick. Um, yeah. So apart from that, what is also we dealt with mouse in the apartment. We dealt with cockroaches, so that not a big fan of that. What else? Leeches. As a kid, I was afraid of leeches. Really, for reals. Because so my father, great person, not a great explainer. Um, he showed me you have to be careful with leech, and then he showed me a video of a cow which had butterfly, not even a leech. And they had to burn down the butterfly because it was too stuck. He's like, "This is what we're gonna do to you if you get leeches." I'm like, oh my god, yeah. So generational trauma. So yeah, I don't know. I don't got love for leeches. Do I think they're harmless? What's the worst that can happen? A leech in your brain? I don't even know if that's possible. But if it is, new trauma unlock. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You didn't think it was gonna be that kind of video, but it is, right? It's Saw number 12. I don't know. I think there's like 10 Saw. I don't know. Um, my apologies. So with the job, I don't mind having to change because I'm acknowledging the fact, or I'm aware of the fact that the economy is feeble and it isn't what it is. Simple are not what it used to be. AI is coming in quickly, more quick than we think, and AI will be changing the workplace for a lot of people. I'm aware of that, but if I have to choose between, if I have to choose between the next 30 years having five, six, 7 jobs versus having 20 because I'm constantly transferring or I'm constantly being let down because so this is a crazy thing, but other company will let you down because you're the newest employee, right? If the economy is bad, they'll hire for the season, but they won't keep you. So you're always going to be the last one, and your only hope of not being the last one is they hire somebody else after you, and then they'll be the first to be gone. So your job safety relies on another person getting fired. If that's what you this if this is what you're founding your foundation for your house lies upon, good luck, my friend. Good luck. Right? I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna say something stupid, but do this show that I love, right? Which is again 300 days. We're focusing. This is gonna be 2 hours, so we're gonna go from A B C D E F G. Let's skip the H because fucking H. H I no I J K J K. Not rolling because I'm gonna get hated in the comments if I say J.K. Rowling. Although, what you guys think about the new cast of Harry Potter? Are you down with that? I don't know. I fear for the kids because I'm like, no matter how good you are, people are gonna tell you you're not Daniel Radcliffe, you're not Harry Potter. Dude, he's 11 years old. Leave him alone. Chill. He's 11 years old. Doesn't even know who Daniel Radcliffe is. Possibly does. Right? But I was thinking about The Office, which is one of my favorite shows. Dunder Mifflin. Dunder Mifflin. And now you're saying, okay, well, Ink, I followed you till then you lost me at the leash because you're insane. Financial crisis, you kind of got me back, but then you lost me again with The Office. The Office is about the job place. And yes, it's a theory. It doesn't make any sense. It's not real. Jimbo isn't a amazing or extraordinaire sportcaster. Pam is not an artist, sadly. Erin is multi-window close. Okay, that's not a big deal. See, if this was a camera, I would be freaking out. But if it's not a camera, I don't mind. I don't mind. Is this cold? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be using that to cool down the phone. Sorry about the lights. Can't do shit about it. The only thing that I could do is turn the phone to another way, which would be on this side. But then I'd be stuck between a microwave and the fridge. And fat. I'm very fat. I'm extremely fat. Right. I am obese. I don't like small pace because I get stuck. You know when get stuck? Suffer tile lights, right? Besides, when did a low light ever hurt anybody? Yesterday? How? Doubtful. And yes, Erin is possibly a made-up character, so the fact that I wrote her love letter on Dunder Mifflin paper, of course, doesn't mean anything. Ryan had possibly never been a rich CEO, and no matter how long I wait, the film, the entry film of Michael Scarn, will never be released. So people that are liking The Office are having a blast right now. They're having erections right now. Majority of people are like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's not for you, okay? It's not for you. Not everything is for you. Let's not be greedy. Let's not be selfish, right? As funny as it is, a company like Dunder Mifflin, which had employees like Stanley that worked there for decades, or Phyllis or Michael. I was gonna say Creed. I was gonna say Creed. I was gonna say Creed, but I'm not sure. See, if I don't do it, this is why. Fear not, my friend. Fear not, my lover. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. I've been watching The Office very, very recently. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. For me. It's gonna cool down. We're gonna have a crash out, right? Which is gonna be, oh, you're not filming. We're gonna close the camera. Gonna happen. Don't worry about it, right? Now I'm already full, but I'm gonna force myself because this is day 300 and it happened once a week. Once a week? What? Huh? But yeah, so Dunder Mifflin, although it was still a company where people made a living and people had career and people had future, people could take care of their family. Now, am I a family man? No. I have a goldfish, which hasn't moved in a couple of days. Not that worried. You do you, boo boo. I support you. So yeah, so a place like that might not exist. Dunder Mifflin, this is gonna be a crazy, right? I like to overthink things. I know it doesn't look like it, but I do. Company like Dunder Mifflin. Oh, you forgot to do something, bro. What did you forget to do? Upload. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Why do we need to upload right now? Because I told you guys that, hey, we've been having this sort of issue where I don't upload enough. I didn't upload enough, and now I'm telling you that I can upload a little bit, and it's not. Day 299 over Geared Hero. Also, I'm going to be opening the window or the door because it is warm in here. I thought I could rock out with this beautiful shirt that my mother got me. Shout out to my mom. Love you. But the reality is it's too warm. It's too warm in this mask. So we're going to do day 2999 crown. 999. Waiting for the exhale. I have my wish and a wishing well. My apologies. I can't breathe. I'm waiting for the exhale. Come my wish and a wishing well. Still no love, but oh well. Chest on my channel like an anvil. Like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly like hell. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Let's be for real. If it wasn't for the pills, I wouldn't be here. But if I keep taking those pills, I won't be here. Yeah, I just told y'all my secret. Yeah, it's tearing me to pieces. I really need them. I kept taking the drugs, and now the drug take me. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I pay on my feeling and hide 'em. 'Cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe. I'm waiting for the exhale. Till my pain and my wishing in a wishing well. Still no love, but oh well. Shout out to Juice World, by the way. Miss you, dude. Miss you, Jeremiah. Yeah, the apartment's a mess. What else is new? You know what? Things change in 300 days. You know what doesn't change? Messy apartment. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Get back to it. You got this, baby. Yes, I call myself a baby because I'm a big fan of JB. I'm a believer, and when I feel down, I call myself a baby, baby, baby. Oh, I look in the mirror and I kiss the mirror. It's very weird. My therapist said not to talk about it too loud, but no secrets. My apologies. Disgusting. Like I was saying, as silly as it is, The Office is soon to be a work of fiction because job won't offer the stability that they used to offer. Realize that, first of all. And second of all, Dwight Schrute, a holster, a banana, HR would have had a field day on him. Trust me, I tried. I was a costume on a Halloween, but it wasn't Halloween. They didn't really buy it. They said I was insane, but then, like, I've been working here for a couple of years. You didn't realize it was supposed to be a joke. Nobody laughed. It was kind of like a, my apologies. What is that? Is that a fail? That's not it. Sorry, guys. ADHD. Come back to it. So we're taking a decision. We're in a transitional period of time, right? And this is important. So why is that important for 300 days? Because what I decided to do, Project Vendetta, which is coming back 20 minutes, 40 minutes, I don't know. I do talk fast, which is thank God, because this would be 3 hours and 4 hours. Used to be pissed off because I talk fast. Now you're like, okay, well, thank God you talk fast, right? Yeah. And worst case, you can do 1.0.9. Does it help? Maybe. Will it help? Possibly. Is it a fail safe? No, I don't think so. Okay. So, I also have ADHD. I'm so sorry. This is the last time I promise. I stopped taking the drugs and now the drugs takes me. This is the part where I tell you I'm lying. Just don't want you to worry. I don't know what is that powder on my behind the phone. Cause I don't want anybody to hurt me. I can't breathe. I'm putting my TikTok live. Pre-recorded so I have something to watch when I'm live. Still no love, that's alright. I'm gonna stream some Final Fantasy. I'm so down to see the little pixel. I'm so down to see my character grow strong. I'm so down to listen to song. I'm so down to listen to song. Let's get along. Let's make a song so we can sing along. Yeah, I just told you all my secret. Yeah, I'm not really streaming 6 hours. I'm really listening to music. This is the sound. Okay, abonne-toi. I'm on YouTube. Is that it? There you go. People are promoting their YouTube, but hey, I'm watching, so at least I can do it as a follow. Now, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. This is when I stop. When I stop eating, I start digesting. When I start talking, I start thinking. My apologies. First problem solved. Second problem will be solved. So when I created Ing Vendetta or Project Vendetta, the goal was 3 goals, right? Be better mentally speaking because of the event that led me to create Project Vendetta, which is family getting involved in when you make content. They always tell you, like, don't mix personal life and life online, and I made that mistake. I involved my parents in the content, and all my parents were hyper aware, hypercritical, which didn't need to happen. That's the first one. Second one, love. I realized that over the last 5 years, I have neglected friendship, relationship, and such, which means that I've lost potential Mrs. Vendetta or potential Grandma Vendetta. I like MILF. What can I say? But nowadays, I don't get MILF because I'm 33 years old, and MILF are like 40, maybe. So they're not really MILF. They're like, hey, my age group. Too much information? Too much information. Do I care? No. No. This is honesty and this is transparency. Oh, no more storage. No more storage. No more storage. This is the last little sound we heard, which is very important. I'll be using the greasy napkin to wash off the water from the Sprite. Oh, my apologies. Oh, my apologies. That's ready from outside. This today. I'm gonna delete 2 hours and 41. I am so Gig storage. Easy peasy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Stress and shining like an NVO. Sorry, Crown. I'm gonna be struggling, dude. Your boy didn't do a good job at uploading. Make sure that's how I have the storage. Yeah, I like shushing myself. Because whenever I get to shush somebody else, they get pissed off. Don't shush me, bro. But I get to shush myself, and I forgive myself pretty easily. I'm sorry, Crown. I have been dealing with a pretty fail phone, and I'm sorry, but we're back, baby. Just if you want to shush somebody, if you feel the craving to shush somebody, shush yourself. It does the same trick. Does a job. Trust me. So with Project Vendetta, the love interest, because I believe that sharing your life with somebody, life on itself is very hard. Life on itself is filled with trials and shit like that will test the shit out of you, dude. But if you're with somebody that you care about, somebody that you love, a decent partner, it is gonna be better for you because it's gonna be easier because you can share the struggle, you can share the burden of life itself with somebody that you care about, and that's why happy life, happy wife. No, happy wife, happy life, happy wife. Is there something a happy husband, happy life? No, it'd be too much to ask. Hey, mental health matter. Men's mental health matter. Can I say that out loud? Do I sound misogynistic? Do I sound like a red pill? No, just a guy that has been dealing with mental health issues, and I think it is something that's taboo to talk about. I'm gonna film this video. I'm not gonna post it before a year. So I can technically say penis, 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 but I post this in a year, so I will have to suffer the consequences of saying penis 4 times in a row, which is like Bloody Mary, really penis. So I'm supposed to have a penis right there. Thankfully, no. Woof. Inshallah. Kind of funny to do that. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do it for more often than not. Yeah. So yeah. So when I started Project Vendetta, see the craziest thing with Project Vendetta is as much as I would like to say that was planned, as much as I would like to say that it's a brilliant project, it is just the lack of that time. When I started the project in October, I got my heartbreak. A girl played with my emotion. You pull my heart just to break it off. Ooh, I fall apart. Tattooed my core. Ooh, something like that. Shout out to Post Malone or Posty. Shout out to the guy who plays Magic. What is that? No, that's nothing. Shout out to the guy who plays Magic. What is that? A Magic deck. That's what's up. You don't believe that's Magic? What is that? Ah. Okay. Cool. So, like I was saying, I just watched my DS game. As soon as I did that, I was playing Ultimate Smash. I possibly should play Ultimate Smash just for tradition, you know, just for tradition. So she played with me, right? I got to meet a lady, right? I got to meet a lady. That was fantastic. Shout out to the lady in question. You know who you is? Yeah, you know who you is. I know that I sound like a player that I had multiple, but it was one specific. You know who the frig you is. I like not saying names because I know there's a person out there. Okay, I'm not sure what's her name. I'm not sure who she is. I'm actually gonna say that there's a couple people that are gonna believe me. Oh my god, he's talking about me, sweetie. You're making yourself a bigger person than you are. I'm not trying to be a dick, but trying to give flowers to the girl talking about, right? But if I leave it mystery, it's good for the hopes and dreams of people, I guess, something like that. So yeah, so in October, I had a girl break my heart, and I could have chosen another song. I could have chosen "Don't Break My Heart," my achy breaky heart, but I was afraid I was gonna guys gonna call me a boomer or hunk. Yeah, yeah. I get it on daily. Yeah. I get older people. I go to a retirement center. I get called hunk. What? That hurts. That hurts a little bit more, you know. So yeah, so I got my heart broken. I met a girl, and because I wasn't able to treat her the way she deserved to be treated, I lost said girl. Now, do I regret losing her? No. Why? Sound like an asshole, but no. If I was able to keep her, I was able to keep her. If I wasn't able to keep her, who do I have to blame? Myself. If this is the click that I need to improve myself as a human being, what I need to do, right? So that's what I was working on. Talk about love, talk about finance. Family was a big part. I have a hard time establishing boundaries. And over the last 300 days, because we're going to get into the subject right now, I have been taking a master class in blocking people, blocking bitches. I get pretty lonely. I have a sub account. My sub account, I don't get. I created a female sub account. Yes, I'm that lonely. And this is great practice. The number of dick pic I receive every day, block your ass. Block your ass. I don't even know your name. Block your ass. It's a great training. It's a great training. It's a great training. And you meet nice people like I'm the asshole because I'm lying about who I am. Perspective is important. Perspective. Am I the biggest asshole or am I the smallest asshole? The reality is you're an asshole. It doesn't matter how big or how small you are, you're still an asshole. Right? So coming back to the subject, because I'm gonna keep on. ADHD is a bitch. But I love her. I love her. You say life's a bitch, but you love her, right? So with all of that, it was kind of complex because all of these happened in October, and I'm like, I need to fix it, everything. My parents were a big part of the reason why. The boundaries, the non-check of boundaries, the implication in my life. I need to establish boundaries, and I'm working on that slowly. Of course, it breaks your heart. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't follow through. I'm the kind of guy, um, which is complex because this is not a 200 days, it's a 300 days. So there needs to be an improvement. Otherwise, we're digressing, which is not the goal at all, right? This is the opposite of the goal. I'm better at establishing boundaries. I still suck at maintaining boundaries. What happens when I'm going to establish the boundaries? I'm going to feel bad. I say, I'm sorry. I was in a bad mood. No, I wasn't in a bad mood. I'm not sorry. The boundaries established was needed at that time. I just feel bad because you don't deserve me getting angry at you. But if you were acting properly, I wouldn't get angry in the first place. It's like this kid, and I love my parents, but it's like this kid who constantly punches people. He pushes them, and you tell them, "Don't push people. Don't push people. That's not nice." He looks at you and he gives you the puppy eyes. And like, just go ahead, push them, punch them. Who gives a shit? No, dude, no. But then if you tell a kid, and this is the crazy part, right? This is 300 days of reflection. If you tell a kid, push people, and next day you're like, you know what? No, if you tell a kid, sorry, don't punch people because that's not nice. And next day he's like, I'm sorry, I was wrong. You can do whatever you want. And then he push him and punch him again. Who do you have to blame? The kid or you? You. So if it works for the kid, it should be working with my parents. They're a grown adult, but still, you know? So I have a hard time maintaining boundaries. My father was texting me too often, and this is a cool story. This doesn't have anything to do with the 300 days. It does because it's 2 day, but it's just funny. My father been texting me a lot lately, like a lot. Like sometimes I get 8 texts a day. I'm like, okay, sure. And he says the guy that has been talking about his own life for an hour. You're in no position to talk, mister. Well, I am in a position I'm going to talk about what I want. Okay? Cool. No doubt, no doubt. Chick Peralta, love you, dude. Yeah. So I established boundaries and I'm like, hey, don't call me, dude. It's too much. So that I didn't call him for 2 days and I called him today. And he gave me a volley of information, a volley of talking. No, hey, how are you? Nay, what's going on? What's up in your life? What's up with job research? Nothing. Talking about a trip that he took, which I'm proud of you. Took a trip. I'm happy for you, dude. I'm your son. A little bit of a hey, how you doing? Would be nice. But hey, yeah, that's too much to ask, right? So yeah, so establishing boundaries. Establishing boundaries. When I talk about this example in peculiar, establishing boundaries. You call me too much. I solve the issue by saying not call me. Then I call him because been a good boy. He didn't call me for 2 days. And then that's a volley of information. So now I'm realizing that the less you call me, the more you have to talk about, the more I'm sitting down and hearing you, which is not a positive thing. But then I kind of tell him to talk less because I would have to tell myself to talk less, right? Which is not good. And that's it. So my parents were very involved with the content, establishing boundaries. But then, if I'm being honest, see, the thing is, I could restart Ingveda tomorrow. Nobody would notice. That would have been a failure. I don't care. Not my first failure, not my last failure. maybe my last. I don't know. Life is a finicky bitch. Because why my last? I can die next week. You never know. You never know. Car crash. I don't know. I'm going to car because I like it. You never know. I don't want to die today. Mentality, winning mentality. Trying to trick me, future, fate, destiny? No way. Um. So yeah. So I could restart it tomorrow and be like, I'm still looking for work, but I'm much more serious about the job search. And this is going to be important for the 300 days because this is when I told. Okay, fun fact. When I did the 100 day, I'm like, this is very cool. I'm healing. And about the 200 days, I'm like, dude, I was hoping for more. I was hoping to accomplish more. In the 300 days, I'm really stepping away from making content because I'm like, okay, well, making content isn't a viable option anymore. They're not making it a viable option anymore because we're working on this. But this is all going to be it. Because right now, what we're talking about is the presentation of Vendetta, which is taking forever. Then we're talking about establishing ground rules for Project Vendetta, right? How we improve those. And then we're going to be talking about our present situation, which is much better than it was at 200 days. So on paper, before I even continue, just know that 300 days is more successful than 200 days. Now, the definition of success is very, very loose, very loosey-goosey. She's a girl that you can call when you need it, but you won't call. You won't show to your mom or your dad. My dad would be happy because he thinks I'm gay. Wonder why? I wonder why he thinks I'm gay. I wonder why. Was it offensive? Dude, you need to chill. Was it offensive? It's a joke. Chill. Okay? So, yeah, it's very important. I could start tomorrow and say, hey guys, hey, fun thing, guys. For the job, well, I'm an affiliate of a company right now. Yeah, a little bit of a spoiler. Oh, hey guys, I haven't found a job, but I'm really looking. So if you guys know somebody that's looking for an employee, reach out to me. How nice would that be? But then I only have one problem: my parents. Because if they know I make content again, they'll know that I've been doing something else. They'll know that I never gave up. And then they'll question, have you really given up? And then I have to lie to them. Project Vendetta doesn't exist. It's like, oh, Area 51 is totally normal. Project Roosevelt. Where's my tinfoil hat? Where's my tinfoil? I don't have a tinfoil hat. I have to do another one. Give it to my neighbors. They're like, ooh, fashion. I was like, Yas Queen, slay. And yeah, so my parents are the main issue right now, which is not a big deal. The last part was friendship, which, if I'm being completely honest, we haven't worked as much as I wanted to. However, there is a very positive thing. Okay, so the social aspect, I'm saying the friend thing, but it's a social aspect of it, right? The social aspect is the only thing in the last 100 days, because again, last time we did this video was 200 days. Social aspect is the only thing that I regressed or dissolve. I don't know what you call it. Digress is a good word though. So why? Well, 200 days I was making TikTok live. I'm not gonna get into the specific because I talked about this a long time and a lot recently. But long story short, low key, high key, dude. 6'7", OYO, Phantom Riz, Phantom Taxes, Tungsten, Brain Rot, Cappuccino Ballerina. What happened there? What happened there? What happened? I don't know. Yeah, the social aspect. I'm not talking about the specification of why I'm not doing TikTok live, but I realized that I was kind of forcing myself to do TikTok live, and I was kind of forcing myself to do social behavior of people that didn't care. Again, it's not my fault. I should have chosen better apps, so freaking loosely. But ultimately speaking, it is reality. Am I saying that everybody that I talked to or I met via the internet, via the TikTok Live is a bad person? No. Am I saying that some of them were super cool? I'm saying some of them were super duper cool. And yeah. Now the last one. The last one, which is content creation, right? I was in a very unhealthy place when I created Project Vendetta. This is a devolve, but it's a great thing, right? I was in a very bad place where I was obsessed with making content. I was obsessed with filming and creating content, right? I was in my mind. I was in a catch-22. It was a catch-22 for a couple of reasons. First reason is I had nobody to talk to, no social life, right? Which I gained through TikTok, but then lost because I don't want to have I don't have a social life if it's not a real one. I don't have a social life, but at least it's not a disingenuous social life. So I was obsessed with making content because I didn't have anybody to talk to. But I was also aware that if I made long form videos, nobody would watch it. And I'm the kind of guy that has a bit of a overweight issue. And I want to have the cake. I want to have the icing. I want to eat it too. And I want to have a second part. That's not too much to ask. All I saying is my birthday. So I didn't want to talk about it, my birthday, because it's your birthday, it's your day, but it's my birthday and I would like a second piece of cake. I would come back with a mustache and a hat. I always take, I don't know which one, but I would take a European accent and pretend like I don't know the rules of only one piece per people. I'll go for a third one. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Something like that. And then I would bully kids into giving their part of cake. Yeah, I'm a fat fuck. What can I say? So yeah, so with that, with Project Vendetta, we chilled. I did one of the worst thing. And funny thing is, this is between the 200 and 300 day. I started doing long ass live with all the subject, trying to edit it down. That was bad. But I stopped making TikTok live, and I was like, you know what? Let's do video per video. So I'm still respecting the 10 video per day because I don't have a verification, which is not true. It's 10 to 15. I don't know. Sometimes I'm allowed to do 15. Sometimes I'm going to do 15 and going to freak out. I don't know, right? My apologies. My sincerest apologies. Am I still playing? Speaking of. La 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 la. I hate everyone. So thank God for texting me and what we could have been. But you always fail to see. I'm forever broken. You cut me up. You have no clue. It's what I get for trusting you. You're the only reason I hate everyone. Great song. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. What is it? It's I hate everyone. Falling Universe. Great song. So now with the work, I'm doing less, but I'm doing more, which means that I'm doing less videos, but I'm doing more with the video. Is the quality of the content upgrade? Is it better? No. It's still the shittiest shit you've had all day, but not all week. I'm gonna repeat myself, okay? It's still the shittiest shit you had all day, but not all week. Then you realize that one day out of 7 is not that bad. It's not that bad. Maybe I should give him a chance. Maybe you should. Maybe you should, yeah. Maybe she should. Let's include the ladies in there, guys. Let's be inclusive and oh, I forgot the they them. Maybe they them should, right? Let's include everybody. Right? Am I forgetting somebody? Non-binary, gender fluid, gender neutral. Yes. You get confused sometimes, you know. But hey, let's pretend for the sake of this conversation that I included everybody, which I meant to do. If I'm being honest, yeah. I'm gonna do a Black Boy Max, and I'm gonna say, including all the divas in the chat. There's no chat, there's no diva, but it could be diva, it could be a chat, right? So you know what I mean. So the sort of aspect, but at the same time, out of the taking a break, it took a while, but I got people that texted me. And you know how many people texted me? 4 total. In 300 days, 4 people text me like, "Hey, you good, bro? You don't make any videos. What's going on?" And guess what? If it's 4, it's 4. Maybe if I was a nicer guy, maybe if I was a better person, I would have gotten more than 4, but I got 4. And I have a choice between saying this is not a lot or saying that I am thankful for the 4 that did do it. And the answer is I am thankful for the people that did do it. You guys are a rock star. I appreciate it sincerely and unapologetically. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu in the whole. Right?
You're capping. You're capping.
You're capping.
Oh, look at that. It's a Rice Krispie.
Alhamdulillah, how are you, brother?
Good, alhamdulillah. Are Rice Krispies halal or do they have pork in it?
I think Rice Krispie is haram, if I'm not mistaken.
Fusi and I share the same birthday. Is there a kinship there? On my part. He doesn't know what I am. I tried to text him, "Hey, brother, we have the same birthday. He said, "Hey, don't miss my 24 hours crash out." I said, "Okay, bro, we'll be there." So yes, though now I established what is the goal of the 300 days, and we even established how much we improved. Right? Financially, did I improve? Yes. But then he said that you don't have a job. How did you improve? Well, even without a job, I was made aware of this one budget that I have, and I am not constantly running after money. Oh, is that a no storage? It's a no storage. It's a no storage. Okay, good. The recipe for is the recipe for the Uber Eats. An hour later, but thank you very much. Yes, we are aware of our small budget, and we're respecting our small budget. Doesn't matter how much you have; it's matter how much you're missing. And if you're missing zero, then you want it life, right? If you're missing zero, and again, I'm not trying to playing fingers, but I'm seeing all of these content creators. This is number 5, right? I'm seeing all of these content creators always be asking for money, and I'm like, dude, oh my god, look at this piece. Is that 2 pieces, bro? Sheesh. You made more money than most people in their whole lifetime. If I was to say a person, I don't know. I would, I'll possibly say an owner of a yak ranch, millionaire. Self-made millionaire. Just pay credit where it's due. Asking for a gift on TikTok. Single mom of 3. It's a guy seeking. I'm seeing a lot of people who are rich want to get richer. And I don't like that. So I'm gonna be living a very humble life. But I'm living the life, and I'm doing what I need to do, what I want to do, and what I can do. And the second that you're able to harmonize want, need, and should is amazing. I should pay this bill, which means that one of my want isn't going to be achieved. That one wasn't a need. The fact that I don't have that need means I can transfer fate. I can give it up, right? There's no problem. So yeah, so financially we're doing much better. And also, like I was spending some money for switch it. I'm gonna take you somewhere very special. I'm calling this the Journey to the East. Funko Pop. I got for $5,000. Do I regret it? No. But even then, knowing that I could do only 2 videos with each was insane. But if I'm being completely honest, in the apartment, this is the only piece of decoration that I chose. This is the only piece of decoration that I care about. Right? There's no poster on the wall. There's no frames. There's no painting. There's no plants. Right? There's no achievement. A gold and silver button would be so nice. A gold and silver button. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. A silver button, a silver play button. It'd be so nice. I'm aiming for the gold, but I'm understanding that step by step, every step I take, blah blah blah, keeps me wide awake, blah blah blah. It's just Eskimo Cowboy, which is a very good band, but it doesn't mean IPA. It doesn't beat IPA IPA. IPA IPA, you're pretty and I like you. Move your body, girl, all night long. There's your body at the flow. Number 6, it's delicious. I'm gonna be honest and say 9 is a bit too much, but I almost forgot to say there's one more missing. It's health. Yeah, health and we're then making a lot of effort for here. The goal is what? The truth is, no matter how hard I try, the apartment is just too damn hot. And also because I'm making the effort, not because I'm hot. So, I have to do it. It's in October and November. Now, last year, in October, mental health was a problem. Mental health was a problem yesterday, was a problem 2 days ago, but today's good. Right? And the good thing with a good mental health is you don't have to heal, you don't have to improve. As long as you maintain that mental health, which is good, you won. And because you won, there's no question. I need another napkin. I love that one of them didn't upload at all. Mm. What I get for trusting you. You're the only reason that I hate everyone. I'm gonna be singing that the whole night. So yeah, this is not a priority because, well, yeah, my health is a priority. Ultimately speaking, this is the baby steps because, well, if you look better, you're healthier. If you look better, you're more attractive to other people. If you look better, you're more attractive for a job. You're more able to do a physical job. You're more likely to be hired for a physical job if you're in good shape. Right? Right. Yeah. That is something that financially, I got all of the equipment here. I got protein powder of the wazoo. I got 50% batteries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to charge it a little bit. It's okay. I have to count how many pieces I have left. So yeah. Now, with everything that I just said, this is very positive, right? Today, I wasn't supposed to film the 300 video. I thought today was Wednesday. I had tournaments here. Okay. Well, But I'm happy because the video is better because of that. Because I'm in a good mood. And I have to enjoy it. Right? So yes, mental health is not something that I acquired. Something that I take for granted. But right here, right now, it's good. I'm forcing myself for food. I'm forcing myself for a little bit for food. Okay, so now I think this is 6, maybe 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So good luck contacting me and what we could have been, but you'll always fail to see. I'm forever broken. You cut me up. You have no clue. It's what I get for trusting you. You're the only reason I. We're gonna take a small break. We're gonna be cleaning my hand. We'll be right back. I'm forever broken. And yes, we need to move a little bit. My apologies. Hey everyone. Forever broken. what I get for trusting you. And I'm gonna have to move to the couch because I got 50% batteries. It's not a big deal, but this phone is definitely harder to move. There you go. Then what I'm gonna do, a small cleaning of the apartment. Not that much, but still, just enough to say, hey, we did it. What is that? Freaking notification. Freaking notification. See, we left so much meat. Fuck it. You only live once, right? So yeah, so it is so tough. Because ultimately speaking, yes, after 300 days, I thought I was going to be further in life. Yes, after 300 days, I didn't think it was going to be that long to take this problem. The original plan was to do a year, which means in 56 days, I would have to fix 4 problems. Some of them are impossible. The losing the weight is impossible. Having a relationship is doable, but I'm in a rush. I'm going to end up with a freaking caca. Why? Because I didn't take the time. Now, I got an important question. I don't like using my phone when my fingers are greasy. Usually the nice phone. Do I need to put Mr. Puff in the fridge? No, you don't put Mr. Puff in the fridge. According to Mr. Puff Cat, say at room temperature for 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, that's great. That is great. Yeah, so let's, like I said, we're gonna take a small break. I need to, not necessarily need to, kind of, because I cleaned the apartment yesterday. So yeah, so a lot of what I'm supposed to clean, I cleaned it already. I'm just trying to find, because in a perfect world, what I'm finding is a plastic bag. Good. Ew. You get to store the Mr. Puff, which is great. We're gonna get to store the Mr. Puff, which is great. And what you're saying, ink, you see, like you have less to talk about. We're just starting. We're just starting because I still have to explain what happened, what's going on in my life, how I deal with a couple of things. The positive. Honestly, I do feel like overall, the general experience is positive. Of course, it's not perfect. I don't think it will ever be perfect, but the general experience is positive, and that's a plus. So I'm gonna grab a second Mr. Puff. Holy crap! Okay, which is gonna be here. I'm gonna grab all 11 phone, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm not gonna be talking by that. To be honest, the food is digesting. Shout out to Nicole Avocado. You know, and I'm gonna be honest. Me stepping away from, not initially stepping away, but lowering the lowering the intensity at which I create content is making me more of a viewer of content or enjoyer of content. I'm this vineyard that had this winery and didn't make it. Doesn't mean that he's not a fan of wine, right? Put myself in a position where I get to enjoy it a little bit more. I hate your friends. I hate them too. It's what I get for loving you. You're the only reason I hate everyone. But then there's moments that are really fulfilling. For example, I made a mistake ordering the food tonight. I was like, okay, well, I got 20 minutes. I was able to do what I need to do, and I had 2 minutes to spare. I had 2 minutes to spare in doing what I had to do. So not perfect at all, but hey, we'll take it. We'll flip and take it, dude. Nice, Nazrovia, nice. Nice. I'm just gonna need to upgrade this a little bit. How much percent are you? 7%. What? I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. I pressed the wrong button. Dr. Fat Finger over here. Yeah, operation on aisle 3. On aisle 3. Oh, I'm not a doctor. I'm a janitor. Okay. Well, there's still an aisle and it's still an operation. So it's freaking wear our scrubs and let's go. See, this is why this one is old. 5%. Joy. Oh, joy. This might close. If it closes, what am I going to do? What do you want me to do? If it closes, it closes, but I don't think it's going to close. I have. Oh, I have a full confidence in my capacity as a phone charger. I'm forever broken. You cut me up. You have no clue. It's what I get for trusting you. You're the only reason I hate everyone. So good luck on texting me and what I could have been. But you'll always fail to see. I'm forever broken. You cut me up. You have no clue. It's what I get for trusting you. You're the only reason why I hate everyone. And you know what? Can you allow me, please allow me to put some music. Por favor. Oh, wake up in the middle of the night just to see that my girl wasn't by my side. Could have seen a coach would it all, so I take a little ride. Backtrack on these few years. I want to shout out to people. You know what? I want to do a random shout out to a couple people. My boy Andrew. My boy Andrew would check if I was doing well and actually makes an effort to keep a conversation because sometimes I don't feel like talking. And I'll answer yes. I'll answer yes. Um, I'll answer yes. Shout out to Tragic, who actually reached out, was the first to reach out. I'm gonna say a shout out to Luke. Please doesn't answer, so yeah. He said, "Hey, when are you doing? What are you doing a live, bro?" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm doing well. How about yourself?" Tell me the general question of how are you? I feel like it's a lost art. Told you that I was so lonely. I created a female Snapchat. Uh-huh. Like, okay, you sent your dick pic. Okay. You're gonna get blocked because fuck that shit. But if at the very least you said, "Hey, how are you?" You wouldn't be a total asshole. You know what I'm saying? Huh? I can promise you one thing, guys. I, in Vendetta, on this day of the 28th July 2026, am signing a contract with myself, signing a contract with every single person that I see, that I talk to. I am signing a honorable contract. If I do send a dick pic, it will be following a "Hey, how are you? Hope you're having a nice day." I give you my word. I give you my word. If I had a Bible, I would swear on the Bible, right? If I had a Quran, I would swear on the Quran. If I had a Torah, I would swear on the Torah. If I had a, I wish I knew the book of Hinduism, because then it would make more sense. But hey, it's like we're very selective with our religion, huh? My bad, my bad, my bad. However, I do know something. Adhar Madiv, which is glory to Shiva, and Hinduism. I'm watching this Indian comedian, who has a lot of surprisingly Indian viewers. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works. Right. So now that we're finished with establishing what what the 300 days are meaning, now what I'm going to do is a very tough exercise. I cannot promise you, I cannot guarantee, but I'm going to try my hardest. And once I try my hardest, I try my hardest. So it's going to be following reverse. No, 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 not porn. Maybe later on. Yeah, later on. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Very nice algorithm. Very nice suggestion. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. She changed. She changed her hair. I did not notice. Uh, when you're able. The joke itself was I'm such a high consumer of porn. Ooh. 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 Ah. My battery is low. No, 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 no. I have to hurry because this is important. Give me a sec, guys. Don't put everything down. Yeah, this is gonna uncharge itself. It's okay. This is also important. I hate yours too. It's what I get for loving you. You're the only reason I hate everyone. So good luck on texting me and what we could have been. But you'll always fail to see I'm forever broken. You hate your mom. You know when you have clothes hanging on your bench press, you know that shit is unused. Hanging on your clothes on the bench press means that you gave up. Somewhere along the way you gave up. Why you feel sensitive? 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Uh-huh. Please, I need you to work, okay? I need you. I'm asking nicely. Please work. I don't want to have to wait until you charge enough for me to. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I got this charging, which is good. Hey girl, I'm in love with you, but the world doesn't want me to. I'm not well, I am sick, the best kind of sick that word can get, 'cause you can't believe a word they say about the person I am today. If all else fell, just think instead, at least you know I'm good in bed, so trace the line of my tattoos, whisper that you love me too. Might as well to think I suck, but I don't give a fuck. Oh. So put your life to me, 'cause watching you turn blue will come to be. I told you once, told you 1,000 fucking times. I'll give you bad advice because I'm bad at life. Hey girl, let's get out of here. Put the world in the rear view. Is that I'm bad at life? It's not it. I hate everyone. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do one. Let me, guys. Let me. This is part of doing better. This is part of therapy. This is part of our self healing, dude. This is how we heal. And if you're watching that, if you've been watching for the last hour and a half, I kind of is it fair to hope that you guys care about my well being? Does that sound insane? No, no, no. Stay away from reverse. Yes. I also want. I also want what? I also want. I also want. What was it? What is it? Say. I had another bad day. Um. I had a bad day. Once again. Once again. Falling in reverse. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Oh wait, you're gonna finish it with a fresh really late. Just has a kick in the ass. A kick in the booty. Is it a kick in the booty? Do we have the kick in the booty? And you, I love that you did that. Oh, I always fall. Oh, this is such a good song. No, we're coming. We're starting with I always fall. Don't crack your knuckle, kid. You create a space where water or liquid can enter, and then you have problem, which is called arthritis. Is it related? Am I full of shit? Most likely. But it's not a good habit to have. So if I have to white lie my way to scaring you from doing it, I will white lie my way into scaring you to not do it. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure. So we're gonna go with this. I like sharing. I like sharing. Sharing is caring, and I do care. No, my songs. I went from the villain to villain. I hated myself all along. Again, I do what I do. I'm with you. I keep running to you, and it's wrong. Yeah, this phone is all fucked up. No, the truth is to know it was you, and I'm wrong. So how do I love you when I can't love myself? No, no, just me and I don't I myself broken in pieces, and now matter how I try, like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you saving, dude? I didn't ask you to save. No, what is going on? I am so sorry. Something is going on with the phone, dude. It's sort of the song. It is so meant. I don't know why, but it keeps on closing. Meant to keep. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call this the second one. Intermission. Right. No matter how I'm wrong, you know they're wrong. Those you that I don't trust. Yes, it's part of healing. Okay, so now we're back. So yeah, so how did we change last 100 day? Well, first of all, we're much more comfortable not doing content. See, the life itself. So let's start with the first one. Because content is what it is, and this is what is content. So by starting with content, we're starting with what we're doing right now, and it seemed like it's something that makes sense because this is relatable, right? If I was talking about sex, but before that I was talking about content, you're like, okay, well, what's going on here, Ink? What's going on here, dude? Oh, I forgot to add, upload. That was a tough word. I hate my family. I miss all my friends. I don't know why it was closing, but that's messed up. The first time I didn't close it too. So there's a hole in my heart where you used to be. I sure wish you the best of luck, baby. Still uploading? And you know, this was a waste of time. Couldn't forget you if I tried. You killed what was left of the good in me. I'm tired, so let me be broken. My god, I thought I would close the video. I'm not doing a video here. Okay, we're good. But I closed the video. So yeah, so content's the first thing I'm gonna choose because of course Project Vendetta, although is a project about making less content, is still about content, right? Oh, there's been a lot in the last 100 day for content. It's been one negative thing, which is very negative. My apologies. Bless you. Bless you. My father didn't say bless you today. I was just saying a little bit of grudge, but hey. So yeah, so like I was saying, there was this negative thing. This negative thing is something we had to deal with 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I started really going out and doing nature core and doing a little stroll. I was having fun. I was having a blast. This was the most important part of my day. What was just going out and just having fun and just chilling and really, really doing the effort to be able to say, hey, what's up with that? And the what's up with that is I need to get out of the house, right? I think I was uncomfortable in the house because I was putting so much time in. You go from having a job for the last 8 years where you're going every weekday and then you get to be at home at weekend, spending every single day at home. That became uncomfortable. So I had to go out. And then in the winter, I did depression because I was stuck inside the house. I was no longer comfortable in the house. Last year, for that, I started filming a lot of the event going in my hometown, which is Lachine. And because I spend a whole lot of time, uh, I spent a whole lot of time out of the house, and I was afraid. I was really afraid that was going to happen with the content. So I had to tell myself, don't film the event of society or the event of your community, because then you're gonna miss it on next year, right? Next year I'm not gonna be well. I'm gonna be making content, but it's gonna be very, very different. It's gonna be a case of we're making content, but we're making content out of the house, and be working in the north, which is a place where there's nothing around. You go there for working. You stay there for like 6 months, 3 months, 4 months. We're gonna do a year. So we can make content, but to a very slow aspect. But and you see, this is something that I haven't talked about before, but this is very important also, because there's officially less time left of Vendetta there is. we had Project Vendetta has been lasting longer than it will last, right? So, for example, we are day 300 today, 299. If the Project Vendetta is less than 300 days, we reach the point of more than halfway, right? So, for the first time ever, and this kind of started happening. This started happening, which is why we've been questioning ourselves a lot. We've been questioning ourselves during the last almost like month and a half, I want to say, which is only 45 days when you think about it. It's not a lot. Out of 300 days, 45 is what? It's 1/6. It's a little bit less than 1/7, right? A little bit less. But I've been thinking about the future, right? And yes, the fact that we're still looking for work, the fact that I'm having an issue with that, and it's complex. It's more complex than I thought, which is definitely something that I wasn't expecting. But again, a very real part of who I am and my life and my everyday life, because I think my everyday life is what I have to show here. If I did 300 days of the same shit, a lot of similar stuff, but the same shit, it would be boring. But because it's 300 days, you actually you actually are seeing 300 version of the same thing. Because if I don't know if you like math. I love math, but if you think about algebra, right? The apartment is the same. The person, the who and the where is the same. The what subject is different. And the result is a video of me talking, not doing anything but just talking. So a lot of the questions that you can ask are the same. Some of them are different. The when is different. The when. This is day 280. This is day 290. So this is different, you know. So this is the when, and the when does change. But apart from that, there's more similarities or not. And this is also sort of something that I'm trying to see. The first 100 days, it was exciting. It was a new concept. The 200 days, I was like, okay, well, we've been doing the same thing for 200 days, and there's no result. What's the point? Well, there's no result because you don't post, right? And at 300 days, it's sort of nice because there's a higher sense of appreciation. And the higher sense of appreciation is the fact that we've been doing the same thing for 300 days. And although there's possibly not a pro or a direct result, I have to appreciate the fact that we do 300 days. One of my favorite shows is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you start the first part of the video, I talk about The Office. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Me making less content means that I'm consuming more content because the perception of time is the same. A day still 24 hours. Doesn't matter how busy or now how unbusy it is. It is still the same amount of time. Call true. Go play the Yenas dance. Vivo. Rainy day dance. Well, you guys see the new trailer for Resident Evil? That looks like a freaking nice movie. Crawl through. Yeah, Jolte. I shouldn't be listening to music, but then again, this is mental health. Soldier, soldier, you want me to be happy? I am whispering to the whispering. Is it sinking in? Would I sick of it? So brain. I got copyrighted by them. Oh, something is creeping in the dark. Run. So yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. One of the bigger joke there is one of my no, that's not true. So a bigger joke in a show is how much you reacted to it, right? There could be the bad joke if you didn't laugh, you don't care about it, right? One of the jokes that made me laugh the most. Oh, storage problem. One lady day, I am whispering to the whispering. Is it sinking in because I'm sick of it? Come on, something is creeping in your door. By the way, I sang Kill Inc. The name is Ink Vendetta. Coincidence? Maybe. I love me, dude. I absolutely love me. I knew. Oh, 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 joy. Oh, this makes me happy. This makes me happy. Oh, this makes me happy. It's over, it's over. I am whispering to the whispering. Is it sinking in? Cause I'm sick of it. What we're doing right now, I have YouTube Studio open in my phone, and I'm looking at which has been uploaded and not. So one, two, 3, 4, 5, no, 4, 5. Where's the 6? No, 5 is missing. What did I say? I love myself because I low key, high key thought I uploaded only one video. I did more than that. I did more than that. We did about 3 hours. I'm not gonna be here in 3 hours. I'll be playing mobile games and uploading. So if we have a problem right now, it's not a big deal. Can I press pause? Should I have pressed pause? Yes. Did I press pause? No. Is it too late? Yes. Are you gonna be mad at me? Yes. Okay. Well, lo siento. Lo siento, señor. Oh, I fucked up. Two, 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 two. I deleted the video that I just made. I didn't delete it. So. A book from across the street. This is every single day. Should never meet. I'm of coffee for an hour or two. They wonder why I'm always in a good mood. Killing time before she shrugs her stuff. She needs support and I become the crutch. She'll never know how much she means to me. I play the game, but I'm the referee. Surrender. 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 Surrender yourself to me. I don't know if you guys understand. I don't know if you guys will understand. But 300 days of doing this, your boy got quite lonely. I know, surprising, right? And I know what she's looking for. So music and series and movies and animes has become my freaking reality. Why? Not because that's all I consume and I believe they're real, but it's all I consume, right? So social aspect is dead completely. Has been dead for 60 days. I can't even remember when the last live I did. I don't even remember the last time I did it live. I don't know if I can check it out. I'm gonna go into studio. Studio. Live. My last live was what? Do I have a there's not even a it's been so long there's not even a don't belong to me. There's not even a record of me going live. It's been so long. But that was my social, and now I don't have it. So yes, movie and music is taking a bigger place in my life. Where and this is why we're going a bit insane with music because it is good. Solitude is the biatch, and solitude is what we're going through, and solitude is necessary evil. If you're an asshole, if you're not doing well, if every single day is you have a hard time, you're forcing yourself. You're forcing yourself to achieve that kindness, to achieve that live and let live, to achieve that I love you because I love myself. You're not able to achieve that if you're an asshole and if you're in a bad mood. Do not involve people with your bad mood. Don't impose on people your bad mood. Don't impose yourself on people. If you're going through shit, do not impose yourself through it. Right? You don't do it. You never do it. You never do it. You never do it. Why? Because it's not fair. It hasn't been fair. It will never be fair. Right? What you do is what? You do it in a sense of I need to be alone. I need to heal from evil, even apps to be in society. And this I'm getting emotional because being alone will make you more insane. Being more insane makes you less normal. Being less normal makes you less normal. Will make you less able to be in society or to be around people without sounding like a complete freak. You know. So you kind of have to hurry because solitude will fuck you up. You know. So you're aware of the fact that it will fuck you up. but you're not aware of the fact that it's going on right now. And if you're hyper aware, you understand that you come on in the zone in the total. I write tracks about you and all your right. Like that time you broke my heart, I fell apart. Just that's a fact. I just see the there of that. I'm happy with where I'm at. Airplane mode is on my phone, and I just kick it with my cat. Yeah, you realize the entirety of your existence is supposed to be in a it's supposed to be in but even that taught me so much about myself. I used to make fun, my apologies, I used to make fun of people that need to be in a relationship because they didn't love themselves enough. But then solitude teaches you that these people didn't get into a relationship because they didn't feel love or they needed to be feel love. These people got into a relationship because these people got into a relationship because the weight of society, the weight of normal life was too much. They need the person to share the pain or to burden the pain because they couldn't do it themselves. They couldn't function in society, so they function in a micro society, which is the household. You understand? Gucci, Gucci Chi Chi on my iPhone. See, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Solitude is the hardest part of it. But at the same time, I mean, I push people. I absolutely believe that my whole life I did that. And ultimately speaking, not even Steph, but Ink also did. I imposed myself on people. I imposed myself in conversation. I imposed myself when I was not doing well, when I shouldn't have been alone. I imposed myself as a person that's not doing well. And hey, I'm not doing well, so you're gonna further my problem. And Project Vendetta, in which so now we're at a stage where I'm talking about Project Vendetta as a whole and how it has helped me improve, it has helped me change, and has helped me evolve. It doesn't matter in which capacity; it matters that we are evolving, right? There's no guarantee. There's no winning recipe. There's no panacea to healing. Everybody has their whole way of healing. Everybody has their own way of coping, and you're just a victim of your own incapacity to do stuff. I don't have the ability to heal, hence I am a problem for myself, but I'm also a burden for other people, right? Today I call my parents, and I gotta be honest, the last 2 3 weeks I wasn't the nicest guy. I wasn't the nicest guy at all. I was low key, high key, 6'7", Adam taxes a an asshole. And they called me a lot, they text me a lot, and I impose on them instead of saying, "Dude, I'm not doing well. Please allow me to heal before we have a conversation." No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I was like, "Okay, well, you want to fucking play? I'll fucking play." This is your parents, dude. That's not a way to act. So, yeah, so there is this wilderness. There is this this absolute realistic problem of I'm becoming an asshole. But then, if I'm being completely honest, and that's gonna be very controversial, but I'd rather be an asshole and hit rock bottom and heal than let go. I can't let you go. I try, but I always know. I wish you were holding me close. Can't wait around till I'd rather overdose. Stop making pills, you can hear me cry. See, it's insane because I actually mean this. I'd rather be an asshole. I'd rather be a wild. I'd rather not be able to function in society, to hit rock bottom and to heal from that, than to be forcing myself in society when I'm not apt to be. I'd rather suffer myself than make other people suffer. And I know this sounds crazy and outlandish, but that's a true. That's a true statement. I will inflict myself pain, emotional pain, mental pain, if I face to others because I think they don't deserve that. They don't deserve it. They didn't do anything to me. They're just there when I'm not. They're the right person at the wrong time, and you're doing so bad at every person is the right person because every person is a punching bag, emotional punching bag, not physical, but emotional. And that's not normal. And the question isn't why am I feeling that like that right now. The question is since when have I been feeling that way? It's been a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months. Have we been feeling that way since the beginning of Project Vendetta, which is 300 days? How much effort have I made to heal? How much effort have I made to improve? How much effort have I made to become a better person and to be able to treat the people that are in my life correctly? I talked about a girl before, and this is all coming to term. This is method madness. Talk about a girl before that came in my life, right? Wanna know why she died in my life? Because I treated her like shit. Not because I wanted to, not because she deserved it, but because I couldn't treat her the way she deserved it because I wasn't able to. Did I do it on purpose? Did I want to treat her like shit? But she was just there at the wrong time. Now, I have two choices. Either control that better or make sure that the wrong time, the represented wrong time doesn't happen. I cannot change the person, but I can change the wrong time. I can actually make them more rare. I can actually make them less happen often. So because they happen less often. And this is what I'm focusing on the 300 days. I flip my jalapeno. I need a piece of you. If it was finished in 56 days for a year, then you realize that I wouldn't be able to. I would go to the north. I would be an asshole. I wouldn't be fired, but I would be hated. I would be hated because I would be an asshole. The person I am today, if I go away for work for a year, I can guarantee that I'm going to be hated. That's what I had. I was getting bullied. And yes, I do believe that I didn't deserve most of it. But I did deserve some of it. I did deserve it. So why do you deserve it? Because you're an asshole. Doesn't matter why you're an asshole. Doesn't matter who made you an asshole. You're an asshole. People don't care about the why, the what, the who, the where, the when. They care about now. All they care about. I had a bad day yesterday. Doesn't matter. I had a bad day tomorrow. We're not there yet. I had a bad day today. Okay, what happened? Right? Right? If you're lucky. So I need to work on that. This is the goal for the 300 days. But it wasn't a problem. It was a problem in the first 100 days. It's a problem in the second 100 days. And I don't think it's nice that it's normal. I don't think it's nice after 300 days I didn't work on it. I think, however, that it's nice that I'm in this position and I'm at a stage of my journey, project vendetta journey, where I'm able to face my problem heads on and not just escape from it. I was talking about this yesterday a lot. Let Down, such a good song. Nothing Nowhere. I love you, Joe. I love you, Joe. For reals. Saved my life, this guy did. And the force you will trust. Um, I have my heart on your birthday. I would call, but I don't know what I would say. Only skin, only bone, and I'm flawed. Cry in your parents' garage. Though my eyes on a trust, though I'm finding the right of us. Every turn in a bell is a photo. Every night I'm in bed with a vertigo. It goes ta 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 da da ta. Ta 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 da da. Ta 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 da da ta. Ta 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 da da. Okay, enough with the music because I'm gonna sing the whole night. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a letdown. How long have I been having those problems? How long have I been hiding behind a ton of work? I had an ex in January of 2024. Today is July 2026, by the way. Tell me, dude, you're chronically online. You need to go out. You need to get a job. You need to get out of here because it's not healthy for you. And it took me a year and a half to realize that she was right. Her wording wasn't right. Her assessment wasn't right. But the core, she was right. This was not healthy. Why wasn't she right? Um, well, if I mean, somebody's not right when they do a correct assessment of how you feel. It's not cool, but she wasn't right because she said I couldn't handle it. I could handle it as long as I worked. But the second I didn't work, why did we break up? Didn't give her enough time. She went elsewhere. She found it somewhere else, and that was it. Yeah, yeah. This was before Project Vendetta. That's not the topic today. It's a subject for another time, right? So, like I was saying, it's she was right. She was right. But then you realize this later on because all that time in between she told you, and now what you realize is, when I say now, it's not at this exact second. Let's be honest here. Is give me a little bit of credit, please. Okay. Um, the second you realize when it is when you finally had enough. You finally stop hiding behind a mountain of work. You finally stop hiding in between reality and online. I said something that was disgusting yesterday. I truly regret it. I said when Ink wasn't doing well, I used Steph. My real name is Stefan. When Stefan wasn't doing well, I used Ink. I ruined both persona. I ruined both people because I wasn't able to fix problems. So now, as I mentioned yesterday, which is why I did a yesterday morning, I wanted to. I was joking. I wasn't. I'm not. I'm not. I don't have a gun. Don't worry. But I wanted to because I realized that I pushed away. I ran away from problem as Ink, but as Steph also. So I realized that no matter who I try to be, we both have problems. I'm going to create a third persona. Jean Robert. He has to be French because I like the French accent. Because I'm French. You say this made me sick. Jean Robert made me sick. I'm gonna become Jean Robert. A new persona for new problem. Hey, we got brand new space for problem here. Prime estate. No, no. No. What do? You suffer. You suffer in silence and you hope it's gonna get better. If it doesn't get better, well, you're to blame, right? So I have to heal both Steph and Ink. But with the pressure of the outside world, and this is something that I want to talk about yesterday, I possibly didn't express myself in the best of ways. I have to say, I'm having so much problem with the batteries that this has become my favorite spot to. This has become my favorite spot to film, and I do have to admit this is comfy. Not because it's comfy, but because we're used to it. Yeah, I should charge some of the phones just as a safety measure. I don't want them to close. I have enough problem with the storage without having to deal with the oh, I forgot that you were here. Hello. Hello. I forgot that you were here. Buddy boy. 11%. Not bad. Not bad, the compadre. You know? And you realize just how insane you got by some things. This is gonna be embarrassing. I obsessed over a movie called, and this is again, you don't have to believe me. I'm the kind of guy that is aware enough to do self retrospective. Don't care about the results. This summer, I obsessed over a movie called Obsessed. Casa de mi Padre. Casa de mi Padre is a movie with Will Ferrell, where he plays a ranchero. It's a movie where he speaks Spanish. You learn Spanish with the movie. True story. I was obsessed with it. And maybe I was obsessed with it because I thought it was my Jean Robert. This could have been my third persona. A guy without a problem. I want to talk about the tower after. The tower, I did a playthrough called French. It was so uncomfortable that I needed to change language. Yeah. Anxiety, if I might extremities. I'm losing touch, I'm losing tendency. I wanted to run away. Yeah, I'm put in a position where I have to fight my demons and I have to fight my perspective. And it's the best thing. It's the best thing. Doesn't matter what if I fight them now, before or after, I'll fight them one day. Hopefully that day's today. I get sick of this. I'm done with this. You know, I don't want to have this problem in 10 years. I don't want to have this problem in 5 years. I don't want to have this problem right now. I wanted it to be solved, but it weren't solved. No, yeah. So this is what I'm working on right now: mental health, which is the most important part. I mentioned before physical health being one of the first. It doesn't matter which is physical or mental. They're both improvement to your inner self. Confidence with the way you look give you confidence about yourself. And confidence about yourself allow you to be in a position where, like, hey, I don't care about how I look. Just happy to be alive. I'm just happy to be to be there. You see, you look at people, and again, I'm gonna say something awful, but you look at people that are they're running, and I do. This is insane. Who in their right mind wants to do that? Who in their right mind wants to do that? Yeah. Who in their right mind wants to run for a 2 hours or 3 hours? And then you wonder, what are you running from? And then you wonder, this is how far they're going to prove to themselves that they're better, that they are able, that they beat weakness. How can you complain about that? How can you judge that? Right? Right? Doesn't even matter what you're running away from. You're doing more than I am. You know? So yeah, so we're dealing with that. Job. We are looking. I'm gonna be honest, we are looking. The It's not easy. My biggest hope is in August when the students are coming back to work. That's my biggest hope. So that's gonna be September, October, and that's winter. Winter's gonna be hard to find a job. It's gonna be very hard. So that's two. Love. Well, I've loved a girl that I was not that long ago. Now again, I'm not gonna say who, I'm not gonna say when, but not that long ago is yeah, yeah. Um, and then I'm sorry, it's supposed to be positive. Don't worry, it's not finished. It's still gonna be very positive, right? Because there's still a mountain to talk about, and there's still opportunity to be very positive. And we have what family relationship. We're working on that. Right now, it's hard. With family relationship, I feel like as long as I don't have a job, they will not be happy. They will not be proud. And then I have to do the first step for them to do the second step for me to do the third step. Cannot come from them. But I feel like they do a lot too. It's not a question of, huh, dude, you never do anything for me. They do a lot. It's my time to do something, you know. But if I'm working to make my parents happy at 33 years old, there's a problem somewhere, you know. And one of the bigger problem with Project Vendetta is yes, I'm being dishonest, and I'm not. I didn't tell them that I was making content. So the thing that I spent all day playing games and masturbating, their word, not mine. Now, in reality, there's a couple of elements missing, but we are masturbating and we are playing games. So it got 2 out of 10. Not great, but it's not bad. Better than zero. Better than zero, right? What else? Financial come with work. Social. Social is a good one. This is where I started being positive. Uh, Thanks to Carly, one that I care about a lot. Carly, she told me, and Carly's a nice person, so for her to say that is actually pretty weird, but she inspired me to block a lot of people. Yeah, she inspired me to block a lot of people, and because she inspired me to block a lot of people, I was like, oh wow, dude, that's fantastic. Because I block a lot of assholes. Um, if I'm being completely honest, I got a handful of people at 300 days. I have a handful of people at 200 days. I had a lot more people. I had a shit ton of people. Those people were fake. I got really pissed off 2 weeks ago. A person and that was an eye opening thing for me. And this is again, it sounds kind of crazy because you don't want it to be the last thing you see after 300 days, but still, um, it does matter, right? Sorry, I got a text. She's cute, but she's not my type. So I'm not gonna waste her time, and I'm not gonna waste my time. It's a human thing to do, by the way, guys. So, with the person, what he did was this person took advantage of me at my peak, right? They weren't able to take advantage of me a lot, but it was this horrible case. This is an example. I'm not going to name the person, it doesn't matter. But this person took screenshots of my accounts. They were jealous of me. They're saying, how come this guy has more followers than me? You would blur my name, but you didn't blur the bio, dummy. I know my own bio. What's wrong with you? You know? And this is one of the examples of the people that were very toxic with me. And each other came back in my life a couple of weeks ago. And I felt rage. I felt a lot of anger. Why? Um, because I wasn't able to put boundaries. That I have to put boundaries, but it's still you're looking out for blood. You're a vulture. You're looking for a body, a carcass to eat, to get meat. That's fucked up, my friend. That's fucked up. I don't care how you think it is, but it's fucked up. And the problem with that is what? The problem with that is that no matter what I do, some people will always see they will always see me as weak. Right? They will always see me as weak. Because I allow them to see me as weak. I allow them to have this perception of me. I did it with Stefan in my professional life, in my personal life. I did it with as in Vendetta in my private conversation, in my public conversation. And it's something I have to live with. And again, at 200 days, I was having a lot more problem with that. I was having a problem with being an asshole and being nice. I don't want to be an asshole, but I don't want to be an asshole. But if I'm nice, people can take advantage of me. I was struggling with that. Now I'm okay with being an asshole because I finally understand that some people deserve it. Now, the question isn't is it okay to be an asshole or is it okay to be a nice person? The question is, do they deserve an asshole or a good person? Now it's case by case. But the reality is, when you see an asshole, you tell them, hey, you're an asshole. They usually don't stick around. I'm so lonely. I created. I'm gonna say it 20 times. I do not care. I'm gonna say it 20 times. I do not care. I created a Snapchat account where I am a lady. You can see that I have a mustache. It's a mascara. It's a makeup. And there's a lot of dudes that are adding me. Now, ultimately speaking, it's a conversation because I know in my heart of heart, it's a crazy thing to say. I know in my heart of heart that if I don't have a conversation, I'm gonna get crazy. So I'm having this conversation. That way, I stay sane. And this is the coward's way out, but it's still very sensitive, sensible, or makes sense. Yes, it's the coward way out, but I had the best of both worlds. What is the best of both world? The best of both worlds is I'm a. Give me a sec. I am a. Okay, that's good. That is good. No matter how hard I try, I am able to have social interaction, but it's not me. I can be an asshole without having to worry about being an asshole. And I know what you're saying, dude. That's not cool. But at the same time, this is practice. I got the perfect opportunity to be an asshole, and I got a perfect opportunity for people that to be an asshole. I know this sounds insane, and I know at 33 years old it's not normal, but I get people adding me, dudes that adding me, and right away, don't even had them. They say, "Oh, they sent you a message. It's dick pics." So you bet your sweet ass, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go aggressive. I'm gonna go a route where I'm gonna insult the person, right? And I'm blocking them, and I blocked more people. I blocked more people the last 3 days that I've blocked in my entire career of 5 years. And I can assure you, everybody that I blocked deserved that they were an asshole one way or the other. Yes, I get a lot of aggressivity out. I get a lot of this feeling of I can block you, right? And it feels fantastic because these people deserve it. It's not justice, but it's a sense of justice. It's not justice, but it's a sense of this is what needs to happen. The wrong way, but I don't care. This needs to happen, and it happens, right? And yes, it's absolutely without a shadow of a doubt crazy. But if this serves Inks or Steph, who gives a shit? I'll keep on blocking people. I'll keep on being an asshole. Not because it's the right thing to do, but because you deserve it. There's time where even the right thing to do is the wrong thing to do. Let's say it again. There's time where even the right thing to do is the wrong thing to do. Do if you do, don't if you don't. But some people that are hyper aware will understand them if you do, if you don't. Some people will understand that you didn't have a choice. And although you got some hate for it, you didn't have a choice. It's the right thing to do, right? So yeah, so we're getting better over that. But it's still, who am I to judge if somebody is an asshole or not? And if somebody is an asshole to me, is the right answer to be an asshole to them? Is the right answer to fight being an asshole with being an asshole? Is the right answer to fighting fire is fire? I don't know. But we're dealing with that, and I gotta say that most of my interactions are healthier. Now, with that being said, most of my interactions are non-existent because talk about being lonely, right? But the one I do have, the small one that I do have, they're meaningful. They're meaningful. I don't give a fuck how many I have. The quality counts. I'm a fucking boy angel. My little brother right there. Fucking love that dude. He reached out. Imagine that guy. I don't even know how old he is, but he's possibly maybe not half my age or close to half my age. And he's giving me advice and he's looking out for me, dude. Imagine how bad everything that is. But then you don't care about it. You don't care about the help you receive. You're just grateful that you receive some help. That is the most important part. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Respectfully. Thank you. You didn't have to look out for me, but you did. I don't care where we come from. You did the action of being kind. So now I am more willing to very much so analyze the situation. Before I was like, hey, is it in their bad mood? Fuck it. It happens. Or hey, this person is nice, but they were mean to me 3 weeks ago, so it doesn't really matter. And then you take every single interaction for what it is. Something that is meaningless, and something that is a blessing or a curse. I am blessed to have a conversation that made me a better human being every single day, or I'm cursed with situation or conversation that made me a worse human being every single day. The second you understand that, you understand everything. That's my social life. Now we have the last one, which is my professional life, the content life. And this is where see all of these is the beauty of 300 days. This is the beauty of 300 days. There's no perfection. In some cases, we're doing better. In some cases, arguably, we're doing worse. In some cases, I'm okay. In some cases, I'm worse. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. It never fucking did. When I started this conversation, when I started this video, I talked about I want to be doing better. I want to be in a better position. I want to be in a better headspace. And I almost guaranteed you, I promise you guys, that I was doing better than at 200 days. But even if we're doing better, is this the happiest we ever been? No. And then you realize that last time that you were truly happy, you don't remember what it was, or when it was, or who it was. Because being unhappy for so long has changed your behavior, your perception, your understanding of life itself. Not for better, but for worse. Right? And I'm actually very grateful that this happened. The biggest takeout of the 300 days is I can spend 300 days not posting a video, not seeking a like, a comment, a follow. It's all just number on a piece of paper. I'm watching this guy. I'm gonna put it upside down. That way you don't know who he is. The goal is not to shame the guy. The goal is not to expose him. He was making out on TikTok. A lot. I'm gonna start making a lot. This is all perception. This is not my story. This is not 300 days. The small sideline. Okay. It's a long story. It's a long story. The guy was making banks. We're getting a universe per night. Do you know how much that is? That is $400 worth of gift per night. And the next day, he was there. It became so. How can I put this? Not greedy, but so used to the special favor that 2 months ago, he got drunk. The fight that with his father. This fight with his father. Why? He was coming barging in and he was making a fool of himself. On camera. Father told him, fuck you. He said, you're going out of control. The son said, fuck you. The father said, I'm gonna do something that I should have done a long time ago. And he, not necessarily control, but try to put him in a headlock. Calm down. The son got pissed off, called him a loser, called his own father a loser, and said, I'm not gonna be stuck here for long. He said, no, you're not. You have until the end of the month, which was last month too. Get out of here. He was drunk. He brought out his father, and now things are good. If I remember, if I understood correctly, they're good. Right? The next day, however, he comes in and he asks for $5,000 to go to Paris. $5,000. $5,000. It's okay, guys. We need to achieve at least half the goal today. Sorry. Who are you to ask for $2,500 in a day? And then we said that to say, well, we're 200. It's $10 per people. For what? You look at him. Look at him right now. We're gonna show his face. He's watching a show, and he's showing you a watch. Why? Because he wants money. He doesn't care about the show. He doesn't even react. Look, do you see him talking? Do you see him talking? He received a gift, not even a thank you. Again, am I judging? No. No. But then this guy was, and this seems like I'm talking shit about the guy. It seems like I'm putting this guy down. And I just talked about not being an asshole. Like, dude, you're full of shit because you're being an asshole right now. There's a purpose of what I'm saying that's important, not the event. Last month, he asked for $2,500 per day to go to Paris. You get it? Because it doesn't get it to say, hey, you guys are assholes. You're supposed to help me. You're supposed to my community. You're supposed to help me get through it, and you're supposed to be thankful that I'm making content. What happened? I'll let you guess. Did he A get exposed? Did he B get the money? Did C change his mind and said, no, I'm not going to ask for money. I don't need money. It's not up to them to pay for my. It's not up to them to pay for what I have to pay. C, I shouldn't ask them money. This is too much. Was it B? He got his account. He got the money that he needed. Or A, he was exposed. What do you think it was? I'll let you think. I'll let you think. It's raining hard outside. You can hear the rain. It's actually quite nice. If you said A, congratulations. Got exposed. We got pissed off. One person went after him a bit more than the others. Now, I believe in equality because I believe in justice because I believe in equal opportunities. The guy that exposed him wasn't really pissed off at him. He saw a reason or a way to get more people in his life so he could get more gift in his life. Right? That's the whole truth. He didn't really care about that guy being an asshole. He cared about this is my chance to get more views. So this guy that I'm watching right now, why am I watching him if I don't like him? What's going on? Give me a sec. It just rang. It just rang. I don't know if it was time for that ringing. Nor do I care. Yeah, it's a Snapchat. What I'm gonna do? Y'all can suck my cock with the not disturb. There's no point in blocking people because they call you. It's not gonna stop people from calling you. Not disturb is the way to go. So the guy came in, he was pissed off. The guy came in, he was pissed off. He was like, "What the fuck is your problem?" The guy said, rightfully so, "Do you think it's normal the way you're acting? Do you think it's normal to be asking for what you're asking?" So our hero or protagonist said, "What about you? What are you doing on the other platform?" So what he's doing here is, what the heck is he doing? Is he drunk? I need to listen if he's drunk. Sing a balloon to pop them. Okay. And he asked the other guy, he said because he's I read the most important part of the story. He was getting a universe every single day of winter. Winter was a long time ago, right? Winter you get more money because more people are inside and more people are watching something. And summer when people are going out to drink. So you saw that the account that was giving to him, we're not giving as much. What did he decide to do? Create a YouTube. Okay. So this doesn't make any sense. This is not important, right? Just another reason to yap and 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 yap. It's not. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. Trust me, it's gonna make sense. So the guy creates a YouTube, and every single day asks, "Hey guys, please go to my YouTube. Please make my playlist go. Please follow me. Please, I'm asking nicely. Please do that for me. Please, I'm asking nicely. Please do that for me." Every single day. So he gets an account, and when I want to follow, he gets 1,500 or something like that, right? You go see the other guys. The guy decides, do you think it's normal? Do you think you're. The guy said, rightfully so, he said, do you think it's normal? Who do you think you are to ask that much money? And our protagonist says the following. How about you? What about the other platform? How much followers you got on the other platform? The first guy, the second guy, sorry, the one that exposed him said, what are you talking about? Said, well, I'm at 1,500 on YouTube. What about you? Now, I was listening to this. I started laughing. Because in my head, I'm like, yes, you do have a lot of followers on YouTube. Congratulations. The only reason that you have that amount of followers is because you ask for follows, you ask to share, you ask for likes, you beg every single day to get followers. People don't follow because their content is good. People follow because you beg them, you annoy them until they are followed. You understand that? And then it hit me. I've had these talks with people. I've had these talks. I remember my follow being at 100 followers on my main account. I got into a fight with my friends, which is a good dude. Amazing, and if you're watching this, I love you, dude. Storage is almost gone. But I think I uploaded. When I say I think I uploaded, I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, I'm gonna be done soon. We're almost done with the subjects. Yes, there's a lot more, but compared to what we already talked about, there's nothing. KFC, man, you're good, but I don't know. Tonight I'm a king, and a king gets a crown, though. King, my king, huh? Okay, and I didn't get that, but okay, that's freaking nice to say. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do? Peace and quiet is nice, also. Peace and quiet is nice. Said the guy who doesn't stop talking. Peace and quiet is nice. Yeah. So good luck on texting me and what we could have been, but you always face to see. I'm forever broken. You cut me up. I hate yours too. What I get for loving you. You're the only reason I. We have 7 hours uploaded, so we're good. So yeah, so long story short, I had 100 followers. Amazing and my homies, and if you notice, I didn't say a name since we began, but I'm gonna say Amazing Ed name because in a way that can be a better human being, that's him. He was super supportive, and then it became very apparent that he didn't care about the friendship. He was nervous about the friendship. He was nervous about. He was always texting me about, hey, I released a song, and he was sharing a song a couple of times, and he was sharing a song. He was sharing a song. I supported him, so uh, I had work, and I had a music. I had music at work. I took a screenshot of me listening to his own track. And I said to him, he's like, "Oh, you stole my song." I'm like, "Dude, I'm supporting you. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" Right? And he went on radio, which I was super proud of him. But then he told me like, "Oh, I was on radio. Where were you?" And he became very, not necessarily aggressive, but I did my first depression when I yeah, my first depression. I think Borderland One. No, yeah, and one of his homies, not my homies. I don't know. I don't know why, but it happens often that I have a friend that is trying to include me in his group of friends. I'm like, dude, I don't know these people. We're homies. I love you, dude, but I don't know. I don't know these people. Now do I care to know them? Temperature is too low. The temperature is too low. Too high, dude. What are you talking about? Low. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole crowd looking at her. She hits the flow. Next thing you know, gotta get low, 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 low. Apple bottom jeans. And then his friend was live on Twitch. And it's a true story. It's a true story. I swear to God, it's true. I was live on Twitch. I was crying. My life was miserable. I was crying. And he called me and said, "Hey, our friend is live. Come and reach out." Look at this. Look at this. The temperature is too low. Oh, you missed it. It's too high, dude. Actually, quite nice. Ooh, quite nice. Actually, quite nice. And we do have a lot to talk about. Don't worry about it. Um. So yeah. So that day, I ended the friendship with him. Months later, I realized that the reason why he was so eager to promote his shit was because my homie was a father, his firstborn. My homie had months, and this is crazy. This is a true story, but it's crazy. My homie had months before he became a father. I didn't know his girlfriend was pregnant. I didn't know his girlfriend. He had a couple months, and years later, I went through that. I went through the feeling of I have no more money. If I don't make it in the next couple months, content wise, then I have to give up. I don't want to give up. He went through that a year or 2 years before me. Then you take a, you realize like okay. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I could have been a better friend. But you don't realize that before. It doesn't even compute in your brain before that. You know? In a second. I'm curious. That is warm. You know what's crazy? I could absolutely charge my phone until they're hot and then sleep in the bed. It would be so comfy. Yeah. The ideas I come up with, geez. Um, then I ended a friendship. He didn't deserve it. Did he do the right thing? No. Did he had a good reason? Yes. Yes. Why am I talking about this? I don't even know. Just because I'm talking about it, I guess. About making content, right? About yeah. Yeah, I remember now. I remember. I remember exactly. I said something along the lines of I want to post and I'm okay with not getting views. I'm okay with not getting likes. I'm okay with you know. Then I said, this guy that I'm watching right now with another person. I had a ton of followers on YouTube, and then I said that I was realizing that I said the same thing. I made 100 views, 100 followers, and I talk about a friend of mine that was an asshole. And that friend was Amazing Ed. It was pissed off, and I mentioned like, hey, I got 100 followers, dude. It was hard, but I got there. So I valued my own being with follows. One of the biggest insults I gotten. One of the biggest. I have to go to the bathroom. At least. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. By the way, I'm not hungry anymore. I'm gonna force myself to eat the chicken, but I'm not hungry. I'm forever broken. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. For me, I'm making space. Who knows? You hate the job, you hate the food, but it's for money. Hi guys. Usually I would press pause, but this is a screen recording, so that I have to do it in different ways. So like I was saying, oh, I didn't do the I fucked up, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know if I did it. Did I do? No, we just finished. We just finished Overgeared Hero, and now the 5% batteries. That's okay. It is okay. See, I have this problem on a daily basis. The batteries. And they're just there's no stopping the problem. You just have to be lucky. See? I had it and I touched it. 5-4. Please, please, please. No, I had it. It's gonna close. It's gonna close. Please, dude. I'm not asking for much. Yes, okay. Don't touch it. Stop. Freaking falling. Cause no matter I'm true, I keep running from you, but I'm wrong. So how can I love you if I don't love myself? It works. It's harder than I like, but it's working. Not touch it. So, like I was saying, sorry. One of my biggest insult I ever gotten was a mod of mine, a friend of mine, and I had people in my life. I had 10 people, but then, if I'm being completely honest, I had 8 people that were genuine. I had 3 people that were looking for bettering themselves. 3 people that were using me for clout, you know. So I was better with 0 people. Now I was better with 8, right? But the person came in and said, "Only fall out," which meant that I was at my peak and now nobody cared anymore. And I was like, it hurt my feelings because I knew back deep down it's true. I knew deep down I reached a peak and then I fell off. I understand that. I realized that, you know. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. But it hurt me. And back then it was an obsession. The likes was an obsession. The follows was an obsession. The amount of views I was getting was an obsession. I put money in. When you look at my profile, there's 2 videos that went viral. Those 2 videos I paid for it. I don't remember how much it was, but I paid for the viral. Were they very? Were they viral or not? They weren't. They were not. Yeah. I pushed the virality. I forced virality. You know. And after 300 days, we're finally okay with that. We're finally okay with not getting views or likes. Right? I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. I don't really care. I don't really care at all. It's a shame, but I don't care. But I think this is a disconnect from social media. I'm still in love with making content. I still adore the idea of being a content creator. I still worship that profession, that domain. But I'm okay with not being in it. Which is why I'm having such a big, I'm having such a big sort of fascination for content that I'm watching. I'm having such a higher sense of enjoyment from watching content. Before I went from watching 0 content, and I swear to God, I went from watching 0 content because my content making content was more important, watching some content to watching more content and making content. That's the healthy part. But now I'm 5 years later, you know, and this is where I'm going. The finale. And the finale is I can't. Okay, I can't. I can't move that. The finale is that. I keep running from you, but I'm wrong. So how do I love you when I Don't love myself. Okay. I know. There's no microphone. I know. I understand. I cannot move the computer. If I move the phone, it's gonna be fucked up. But this is it. Yeah. I have 11 device, dude. 11 freaking device. The reality is, do I need 11 device? No. The reality is, this was, in my opinion, and this is insane. Say incroyable, c'est insane. No matter how you think that 11th phone, and I have to say, this is insanity. No matter how you think that 11th phone is insane, it's not normal. To me, it is. Not in the sense of what is deemed normal or not. What in the sense of does it make sense or not? It doesn't make sense. I am fully appreciative and I'm fully aware of the fact that it's not making any sense. I understand that. But there's a but. The but is what? The but is BUTT. There's a but. And the but is what? The but is that I started the tower as an idle game to support my addiction to making content. I started two towers to support my addiction to making content. But the reality was and this is a true story. What I'm telling you, the tower is a game that I love, and the tower will have something to do with the next part of the conversation. Because right now we're in the finale, we are making content, and making content in a healthy fashion, which took me 300 days, but I feel like we're slowly going there. We're slowly getting there in a normal way. Okay. Before, think about it. Before I need to do 10 videos per day. That was before project vendetta. I was at my worst. I need to stream 4 hours a day, and I need to go live 3 hours a day. Yeah, and I didn't even start editing now. Just saying. So yeah, that was rough. That was rough. It was very rough. But since I was playing Elden Ring when that happened, in Elden Ring there's not a lot of clips to have, so you're good. There's a clip for the bosses, there's a clip for the dungeon. The grinding you don't clip it. The grinding can be 2-3 hours per week. Yeah. But just to let you guys know, the tower is my favorite game. And the importance of the tower is going to be mentioned in the end of the video or a bit later on. But this is sort of a holy grail, but also a curse. You know? Yeah, it is cursed also. Yeah, I need to support myself because I'm so confident that I want to change position. So I change my upper body so my lower body stays. And no matter how my upper body rests, I'll be resting on the comfortable part. So don't worry about that. I want to burp. I mean, make space for the chicken because I have to finish the chicken. What I can do is I have 2 pieces left. I can leave them for tomorrow morning. But tomorrow morning I don't even know if I'm gonna do a TikTok a video. Why? Because it's raining. But there's no sunrise and there's no sunset. There's a sunrise, but it's special. You know. I might be keeping them for tomorrow morning. I'm full, and I could keep the other box of puff for tomorrow morning. And that sounds good to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up forcing myself, and that's not healthy. Fried chicken is probably not the healthiest thing, but forcing yourself is a conscious choice. You have a conscious choice to eat junk food. You have a conscious choice to eat too much junk food. Two are not positive, but one is more negative than the others. Right? So I created Sword and Shield. Why? True story. I created Sword and Shield to be able. And this is so weird. This is so weird. I'm talking about a game, but it's real life, so it doesn't achieve anything. It doesn't make any sense. But this game is my favorite game, and this game is the one that took me to everything. The tower, ladies and gentlemen, the tower. There's only one constant. When I started Project Vendetta, there's only one constant. The tower. 100 day, guess what? The tower was still there. At 200 day, guess what? Tower. At 300 day, guess what? The reason why we're not doing it tomorrow when it's the 300 days because I have a tournament. That is more important to me than the 300 days. Sorry. Sorry. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? It is nuts. I know it's nuts. I understand it's nuts. I'm fully aware it's nuts. Yeah. 100%. 200% actually. And you know what's the worst? Today I said what today? I started to think about the 400 days, the 500 days, the future. Preparing for the future. Or at least acknowledging the future is going to come sooner than later. Because in 2 minutes is the future. That is the future. That's kind of the past. It's just coming earlier than you think. Your definition of future changed, but future is future. It doesn't matter if it's short-term future or long-term future. So the tower is the only thing that I know I'm going to be doing in 100 days. And if I'm being 100% honest, when I did Sword and Shield was the reason was why. Oh my god, I can't remember to say the story. I created Sword and Shield the day I lost unemployment. No. Right now I'm unemployment, right? The second I lost IE. Which is what? Which is I don't know if it's EI or IE. We call it a chômage. What is the chômage? Okay, so we're gonna do chômage in English. I don't use ChatGPT. Chômage in English. Unemployment. Yeah. Right now I'm on welfare. Yes. Position. I lost it. And a week later, I created Shield and Sword. Why? Because I had money saved up. I had enough money to survive 4, maybe 5 months. I said, you know what? Logan Paul's a weird dude. He's a very weird dude. A very weird dude. There was a funeral of Oliver Tree, and he caressed the body. Very weird. Very weird. Very weird. Very odd. Like I was saying, the actuality with the tower is I created Sword and Shield, which is my second and third playthrough, because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do content as a full job. So I don't mind how much I'm spending at work. I want to have 3 playthrough I can play at home when I'm at work. That way I have content. This is a true story. This is incredible. When I had my job at PCT, which was the biggest job that I ever had, I created Crown, which is the main playthrough, the first playthrough. So I could cheat the system. I created Crown that way. No matter what I was doing at work, I was still making content. Not actively, but in theory, right? So it's in Shield. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be going to work for 8 hours. I'm not gonna make 24 hours of content. Then I realized that no, I'm not giving up. Continued. I created Voiceless and Resistance Reborn. Because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for what's mine. I'm gonna fight no matter what. Then I created Speedster. Speedster was created when? In December. I don't know if you're good at math. Today is July. That is day 200. At day 200, I had 5 playthroughs. I had 6 playthroughs. Sorry. At day 200, 300, and I have 11 playthroughs. And I know what you're saying. It's insane, Ink. Nobody does that. But it isn't. This is my way of coping with being okay with not making that much content. This is what's allowing me to take a rest. Last week, I watched anime. It was a great week. I didn't feel guilty because I had playthroughs going on. I didn't feel guilty because I was uploading nonstop. I was filming a lot. I was uploading nonstop, which in the end served a purpose. Which was that purpose? Making content, of course. I'm okay now not making content. I want to make content. I just am okay with every single media. Every single way of making content is a way of making content. Doesn't matter what it is. Did you guys understand that I was filming Nature Corn? Nature Corn is 45 minutes, an hour of the sky. There's a total of 1,200 something Nature Corn, which is a minimum of 400 to 500 hours of the nature. You need to watch that much? No, you don't. You don't. You don't. You never did. You never should. You never will. You never did. You never needed to. You did. You did. Yeah. Because in your opinion, you wanted to make content no matter what. It's like this kid. You see his father being a worker, and you see that his father is a busy guy and he's working hard, and the kid is kicking grass, and you tell him, "What are you doing?" I'm helping dad cut grass. He's not cutting grass, but he's still trying to help. So the intention is still good. Making content, no matter how meaningless or meaningful it is still good. So I have 11 playthroughs, right? And this is my way of handling. The streams are very healthy. I do when I can. The videos, very healthy. I do it when I can. The videos, there's going to be two things. They're guaranteed to be at a sunrise and sunset, or one of the two. If it's not sunrise, it's sunset, and if it's a sunset, it's sunrise, minimum. And when there is going to be some special weather, I'm going to film it. So I'm going to be making content when it's special weather. But on a bad day, I do 5 hours of content, 5 hours, which beats 10, 12, 14 hours easily. I stream. I don't stream every single day. I stream when I can. And when I feel like it, if I, right now playing, I don't know if I'm looking at the chicken because I feel bad about not finishing it. It was expensive. That was my choice. And I have to finish it. But I'm full, fuck, you know? So yeah, the stream. I'm gonna be able to stream a good game 4, 5, 6 days in a row. Why? Because I want to do it, not because I feel like I have to. There was a point where I felt like I needed to. There was a point where it was a core. There was a point where it was an obligation. It wasn't for fun. It was, if I don't stream today, I didn't do well enough. Oh, that's gonna close. Es pas normal, non, non. Sorry, Crown. Fucking phone. Ugh. Okay. And we're back. We're back. Sorry, guys, the battery died. We're gonna do one more part than I didn't expect to do. I, uh, and of course, I just started. Just started. And away already. Yeah, it's okay, dude. It's okay. It's okay, man. Grind, grind on the right track. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this. I have this in twice, and I'm gonna do it right now. See, no storage, which happens. It's okay. It's okay. The plan was to finish because I have like 10 more minutes to do, bro. I don't really feel like it's necessary to do another one, but if you guys think that it's necessary, then it is. You know. So this is weird because okay, good. That's the one. Anyway, we're almost done. It's so dumb because if I could have, I wouldn't. But it's okay. And stop complaining. Ugh. And I'm gonna be honest. Give me a sec, guys. I need to finish this because I'm recording audio on this. Sorry, merchant. Full storage. Um. Yeah. If I'm being honest, right now I'm digesting and I'm not feeling the best because I just ate so much. So yeah, I'm going through it, guys. But it's okay. We'll have this as a breakfast tomorrow, and we'll have the Mr. Puff. And you know what's gonna be crazy? Is tomorrow will be the same thing. I'm gonna have the 24. I'm gonna have the 9 more pieces. I'm gonna have 5 for supper and 4 for lunch, or for breakfast. Vroga. Trying to keep it half and half. So, like I was saying, yeah, the tower. The reason why it's so important to me. I talked about this yesterday. I'm gonna freaking cry about it, but um, it's very therapeutic for me. With ADHD, I constantly need to do something. Otherwise, you see me looking there, you see me looking there. It's not because there's anything going on here. There's nothing going on. But it's just, I feel weird looking at one side the whole time. And I feel weird. It's not comfy. It's not like you guys have possibly noticed, but when I was at the table, I was, I wasn't looking around. It felt natural. This doesn't feel natural. That's what I'm trying to say. The tower, I'm going to cry about it, but when it was my depression, it was there. My first depression when I got death threats, it was there for me. The second one, I wasn't there. But the first one, it was the second one was there, but the first one, I know the tower existed. And I want to talk about this a lot because it's a stupid game, but this is part of my 300 days of healing. Because Project Vendetta isn't about making content. Because what's the point of making content if you don't post it? Project Vendetta isn't about becoming a household name because you put in Project Vendetta biggest flaw. My apologies. Biggest 300 days flaw is what? The biggest 300 days flaw is that there's no purpose, right? Doesn't matter how hard you work, nobody sees it. So you become complacent because nobody cares, because nobody sees it. You become complacent, and then you do less and less and less, and you're like, hey, it doesn't matter, nobody sees this, right? I can do one video per day. I still did 300 days, but this dishonest, and I'm not dishonest. I try so hard to be honest, you know? Like I was saying, this is number one, right? The tower came to me in a very sort of important fashion. Uh, I had a death title. This has nothing to do with the 300 days. I am sorry. If you were there for this, you're wasting your time. I'm sorry. Truly am. The tower came in. I was looking for a job to cheat the system. I told this story today. It came in summer. I wanted to game. It came in Labor Day weekend, which is 2 weeks of vacation. To have a job in the winter. Well, till winter, till the next break. Mobile game. The tower came up. I prefer the Survivor IO. Then I did my depression, which is not even the truth. What is the truth? Truth is we had the worst flood in like 100 years in Montreal, and I didn't have Wi-Fi. One of the craziest thing about that, one of the craziest thing, I had Wi-Fi the next day. I forgot to pay the bill. So I spent 2 days without Wi-Fi. The tower was a game that didn't require Wi-Fi. It was so fun. Yeah, yeah. I fell in love. Then a couple of weeks after that, I did my depression because I got a dead shift at work, and then I continued to play the tower. And I was playing at work. My boss was such a fucking kind guy. He was like, "You're gonna leave this phone here. You okay with that?" I said, yeah, no problem. He said, "You wanted to charge it?" I said, yeah, please. And then he said, "I saw my boss, super nice guy, but English is not really his forte, right? However, he's a businessman. He knew what the word claim meant. He said, I saw that there was something to claim, so I clicked on it. Is that okay?" I said, oh my god, dude, you claimed diamonds for me. And then I was like, this is super okay, thank you so much. And then I think I was so excited, I was so grateful. I said, okay, well, don't get used to it. I said, okay. But still, he did it for me, dude, which is super nice. And then I had this, right? When you look at it, the tower got released on Android and on iPhone the 15th June 2026, 2021. I started making content on the 9th of May 2021. So a full month before. Yeah. True story. True story. It was there. The tower is the first game. And this is the answer to so many questions. And when you realize that, it's so good. But there's a huge con. And I don't know that con if I can rely on it or not. It's the biggest con of tonight. The biggest obstacle of tonight. The tower was so involved. The very first Discord that I followed was what? The tower. Yeah, that was the first. That was the first Discord I followed, which is not true. The first one I followed is porn, but that doesn't count. And let's not share too much. Let's not overshare. Shout out to I'm gonna say her name, but no. Let's keep herself. Well, she deserves it, but I don't know. She said some of the things that are racially charged, And she mentioned that's a joke. She mentioned that's on the spectrum, but a spectrum doesn't excuse you for being an asshole. Sorry. So yeah, and it was the first one. The tower was the first game that I covered. And when I say covered, I covered it. I was one of the only guy that talked about this. I was one of the only guy that was doing the update. How many tower talk is there? I'm gonna tell you a secret. It's a big secret. When you look at Project Vendetta, when you look at Ink Vendetta, and you write Ink Vendetta slash Tower Talk, there's more Tower Talk videos than there is a video explaining, presenting a game, reviewing a game, recapping a game, more than Fortnite, more than any sort of other games together. So about 3 months ago, we have and this is a big news. This is an official announcement. I don't know how much I can say, legally speaking, but I this guy was like, hey, fill up this application, become one of the content creator, and I did it as a joke. And I'm gonna tell you something, which is another secret. I'm so lacking confidence that when I did it, I said, "What are you doing, dude? They'll never choose you." And they chose me. So now I'm part of the content creator program, which is a place where I can talk with content creator of the tower. Possibly do collabs. Possibly do collabs. Yeah. 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 And there's a program where you can get paid for representing the game. Representing the game. Sponsorship. I could be part of that. I could get paid. So you're solving the social aspect. You're solving the money aspect. I don't know how much money it is. Possibly not a job type money, but still. So why is it a con? Because it's been a week. And I don't know what's going to be happening. It's still in beta. It's still infant. But then the positive thing, and this is the sad thing, I think I need guidance. Not from a therapist, not from a shrink. Maybe from that too, but that's another subject. I think I need guidance and a sense of, I think I need to be working for something, for someone. Be my own boss hasn't been successful. I ended up having a burnout. I ended up overexerting myself. I ended up taking too much of breaks. I ended up losing a community because I took breaks. Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay. It's my choice. That was my choice. I'm not blaming anybody, nor do I blame something. So maybe I need to be working for somebody, for a company. And maybe that's what I have to focus on. So we'll see. And this, my friends, marks the end of 300 days. The pros, the cons, the improvement, the thing that we have to work on, the situation, the non-situation, everything that's been going on the last 100 days. And you say, okay, well, this was a what? I have the exact number. This was a, I have the exact number. No, 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 no. I have the exact number. Is it here? Is it here? Dude, that was a 3 hours video. So you know it's a long time, but if 3 hours resume last 100 days, then that's nothing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being part of the adventure. Even if you know you're not part of it, it doesn't matter if you're part of it now, in the future. It doesn't matter if you're part of it in the present. There's only 1% that knew what it was, and I lost her. So it's a birthday tomorrow. Yeah, it's her birthday tomorrow. Well, no, that's not true. No, never mind. It's her birthday and a day in 1 hour. I sent her a message. It's a pre-sent message at 11:58 tomorrow. Yeah. Uh huh. and she was the one that knew about Project Vendetta. And now she's no longer part of my life because I didn't treat her the way she deserves to be treated, which is my fault. That's it. And yeah. Yeah. As simple as this. As simple as this. I'll see you guys in 100 days for the same videos, the same subject, the same reaction, the same conclusion, hopefully. Because for the first time in 200, in 2 videos of 100 days, we're moving forward. The first one, I was moving backward. Second one, I was stuck in place, I was stagnating. Now I'm moving forward. As long as I keep moving forward, doesn't matter how far I went, it's positive. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And I'm going to sleep, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for another video. I love you guys. I really do. Take it easy. Peace. Drop the glasses. Oh, no storage. So dead with no storage. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, dude. No matter what I try, I get this wrong.
Do with crown, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna.
Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Very tired. Just did a 3 hours, 300-day special for Vendetta. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the chicken in the fridge. The puff is gonna sit on the table. I'm gonna sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sleep for like 2 hours, 3 hours if I'm lucky, and then I'll wake up tomorrow morning to do the second part, which is gonna be coming back on what we did after 300 for the 300 days, and we'll stream hopefully because I want to stream. But now I'm just too tired. I'm exhausted. 3 hours of talking, which we beat yesterday easily. Doesn't mean it's easier. I mean, there's thunders. Is there? There's not supposed to be. Okay, okay. Wait. Oh. Da, 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 da. No matter how hard I try, I get this far. Oh. No matter what I do, it's always up to you. And now this is the truth. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, that's one. Okay. Fuck. Slow, dude. Enough. Tired. Okay. Oh. Sorry, guys. Good night, everything. Good night, Crown. Everything, did I check your mission or no? didn't take commission. I'm sorry. Good. Good night, voiceless. Love ya. Good night. Speedster. Good night, Frenchie.